I think we figured it all out, folks. I'm sorry we're a little bit late, but we have to update this and do that and do this and do that. Welcome to the Motley Croc Show. It is the 25th of June. We have another, look at that beautiful hat in the center down there. We have Blake Reynolds with us tonight. And on and off, we have conservative Ant, the real Huckleberry Savage, and his lovely wife, Laura. She's going to be handling these comments because I already see him starting to fly. Hey, everybody. What's going on? Great to see everyone. Here we go.
Howdy, evil.
Oh, awesome. It's going to start going. So get ready, Laura. Let's have some fun. So we have kind of new to the show is Blake Reynolds, and we want to talk a little bit about Blake, and he's got some TV shows, and we have a good time, and we all love just hanging out. So let's talk. What's up, Blake?
What's going on, everybody?
What's up, brother?
You tell me. We're here to see you, man, and we want to hear a little bit about your story, man.
I'm here going with the flow. I don't know what you want me to talk about. There's a lot going on. Casa de Reynolds is a crazy place right now. You guys already know. Ant for sure knows some of the updates that are coming in my life here in the next month. I'll be letting everybody know. But I guess I can give a little sneak peek right here. I am going to be moving out west. I'll let you guys know where here pretty soon. But yeah, there's a lot going on. More TV shows to come. We're putting pencil to a drawing board now. I think we're going to be doing a movie with the Reynolds family. So just a lot going on. When I go out west, it's it's going to be like hands to the plow. There's a lot going on, and which will be full circle. Coming right back around to Ant's backyard, and there's going to be a lot of things that we get to talk about in the future. So I'm just excited about that.
I am too. I'm pretty stoked.
Absolutely love it. I'm glad you're getting it. It'll be a change for you being away from all of us, but we're gonna make our way out west just for you. So don't worry about it.
God, we're gonna dress up. We're gonna wear the flannels, dude. We're gonna become Mormons. We're coming.
Lumberjacks, bro.
I already have all my outfits for out west. So you tell me which part of the west.
Bro, when you wear the red plaid, and you look like you're on that brownie paper towel, bro.
Oh yeah, the lumberjack.
Fires me up, son. I fucking love that picture, dude. I love it. Listen, there's something really stoic. Look at Savage is wearing one now. There's something stoic about those red and black plaids, dude. There just is.
Yeah. Quintessential. Like you need red and black plaid. You can have all the other plaids, but you need a red and black.
Yeah, when you get out a red and black plaid, you're like, that guy's gonna fucking kill somebody.
And not that
why they send him.
Not that really tight plaid bullshit either.
No, the fat
big plaid.
Yeah, like the thick fucking tablecloth stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, I think the skinny plaid went out in early 2000s. It was like right as we remember when we would wear the polo shirts that matched the colors of the plaid that we were wearing, and you would pop the collars and stuff. Like
I don't know that Cliff, Troy. I don't think they did that, but I remember people walking around like that.
I definitely did. Hey, I would wear 3 polos.
I never did that. I was an alternative kid, and then I went to K-Swiss, and I went from DC's to K-Swiss. But I never did the polo shirts.
Dude,
Blake, how old were you in the early 2000s? Like in 2003, how old were you?
3.
I graduated in 2004, so I graduated at 17.
So you're like 16. Yeah. I was like 28 years old in 2003, so I was not pop college.
I was 23.
I wasn't understanding I wasn't understanding the
I graduated.
There were some different cultures.
Did you graduate when?
03.
Really?
No, there's a different style from high school to that age. Even now, like
for sure.
If you talk to a guy now that's in high school and he's gonna look at you like, look at that old fart over there with that fucking.
Yeah. Well,
I wore corduroy pants.
Yeah, I did too. When I was growing up, we dressed like we literally bridged the gap between every little cultures and high school music. The way we did. Dressed. I wore Jinko jeans and chains, bro. Like I remember going and buying to Albertsons in Texas, and I would buy chains and attach them to my wallet and wear them on my Jinko jeans. I did it all.
I wore Jinkos.
Dude, I wore NYC. I wore NYC from what you call it, the buckle, bro. I wore it all.
No, from the 90s.
I remember the buckle.
It was always baggy clothes.
Revival jeans and stuff.
Dude,
Blake used to work at the buckle.
I did.
I love you, Blake.
Dude,
he still looks like he works there. Like when he goes out, he looks like that.
Yes, he does.
You know what I mean? He wears a perfect square-toed boots. the tight pants. You can see his religion through his jeans on the side. This fucking dude, he kills it. I don't give a fuck. Listen, that dude is, all joking aside, is a walking fashion statement. Hands fucking down, man.
Oh yeah,
This is what I like.
I wore FUBU. I wore FUBU too.
I didn't wear FUBU. I got it way into some certain type of drugs, and I went from boots to lugs.
I was the lugs guy. The Pelly Pels, the fucking
I wore everything but FUBU. Like all the black kids were walking around being like, "It's for us, by us," and I was like, "Fine then,
Carl can I? Yeah,
get it. You can have it."
I remember FUBU. Didn't LL Cool J have some stock in that? I could have swore he did.
Oh, dude, I played hacky sack. And wait, not only did we play hacky sack during lunch outside, but I was at the airport a couple weeks ago, and there was a group of kids playing hacky sack, y'all. It's back.
Yeah,
it's all good.
These sack need to be hacked.
I love it, dude.
It was fun.
You got to run over it with your car a few times.
Megan played hacky sack. Is that what I just saw? Megan asked it. Megan, did you play hacky sack? Stop it. Megan, there's hacky sack. That's Ashley's sister. I can see her playing hacky sack. She won't get her kids dirty.
Provo, we flew into Provo. There were some kids playing some hacky sack. Me and Caleb went over there and played hacky sack with them for like 15 minutes.
That's where I saw the kids playing hacky sack too. Is it a Utah thing? Well, they're Mormons. There's not really much else they can do. They can't even drink coffee. I mean,
they can't have coffee.
Went over there and hung out for about 15 minutes. We played.
They can have Red Bulls though.
In cowboy boots.
They got a lot of women too.
Somebody was a trick yo-yoer. That shit's wild to watch the people that are really good at it.
I used to love that back in the day.
I used to do trick yo-yo.
You used to walk the dog and stuff.
Yeah.
Blake, you've done it all. I believe it too.
Dude, it's crazy.
Now wait, that's glow sticks now, Cliff. That's glow sticks. That's what we roll. That's what we roll.
And then you got to do the
Thank you. I want to tell everybody too that's watching. Thank you. Laura is stepping in for my sisters in Scotland right now, so she's taking on all that heat. And people are saying it's nice to see you, Laura. Nice to see you for real. I see the crowd. Thank you again for running this because I can't keep up with that and talk to these guys. I can't.
Absolutely, it's a fun time. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I'm on Lake Barkley. I can't tell you exactly where I live. This is the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just people come.
You're on Lake Barley. I'm on some bullshit. It's all right, you know.
Yeah, he's like, I'm on Lake Barley.
You know, it's funny that this van drove by the other day and it slowed down in front of our house, and they were sitting there taking pictures, and we were outside. Like, I was outside, and my kids were outside, and they're like, "Dad, look, they think you're famous." And I said, "No, they're just taking pictures of our house. That's it. Like, that's it. They're just taking pictures of the house." But even my kids were like, "They're taking pictures of you," and I was like, "No, they would not do that. Surely to God, they would not stop and take a picture of me and my kids." But I think they're just taking
paparazzi's rough, bro.
They're taking pictures.
Yeah, dude. I mean, listen.
I don't know.
I'm not conservative aunt, bro. They're not taking pictures of me. They were taking pictures.
Slow down.
Slow down. Here we go.
That shit doesn't happen to me. But I will say that people have gotten weirder in the last year, for sure. Like, weird.
Dude, well, when I was in Florida earlier this year, there was that whole gaggle of motherfuckers that stopped in traffic when we were at that bar and jumped out of the truck or the car and came to see you. Oh my God, you're here. And the fucking car's sitting in the middle of the road.
He's real.
It happened to me at Home Depot today. It was the strangest thing. Like, I was carrying this big box and this guy's screaming. And I'm not talking about, like, you're talking about the most big jack. He's like, "No, shut up, no way." And a big old truck. And Jimmy's like, "Do you know him?" And I'm like, "I have no idea who that is. Hi."
Yeah. You know, sometimes that'll happen too. I don't want to say what store in case they're watching, but people will come up to you and they'll say, "Oh, what's up, bro? Good to see you." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, cool, but I don't know who you are."
Right.
You know, my girl's like, "What was that?" I'm like, "I don't know, man. I have no idea."
I had an older lady at the grocery store, and she went to walk by, and she goes, and then she stopped right in the middle of the road. And she's talking. I'm like, "Come here, why don't we walk to the sidewalk and finish this conversation?" She just stopped right in the middle of the cars coming by, wanting to stop. I'm just like, let's go to
when we were in Tombstone, they're hiding under cars and crawling out just to get an autograph from him. This woman crawls out from behind these vehicles at him, and she's like,
I feel a little
ran
jealous
this whole way to see
happened.
you, and I've been here every day. And I'm like, are you, dude? She drove up here 4 hours and's been waiting in town to see you walk through the tombstone.
When I
So I'm feeling a little jealous.
I say Huck could have walked out, listen, we could have left Huck in Tombstone, came back 6 months later, dude would have been the mayor of that town.
Fucking goddamn
I
right.
walked past
everything.
Everything. I walked past the store. Remember, Cliff, we're walking past the store. He comes out, got this cowboy hat on, his big bucko. He's like, how y'all doing today? I said, who the fuck do you think you are?
Remember, and he started a new family.
Yes, he knew. There was a whole family that is like they would let him move in if he would have said he stayed.
They were calling him dad and shit.
I know the kid was all ready for it. I got him a fucking field trip form. He was supposed to sign. I'm like, what happened? We've been here for 40 minutes.
I love it.
I've never had anybody walk up and be like, "You're Huck's friend," but I promise you, I've had a lot of people walk up and be like, "Oh, I know you," and I'm like, "Oh, nice," and you're starting to feel a little confident. You're like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Your aunt's friend, right?" And I'm like, "Jesus."
Can they just say they know you and just make like?
They did that to Nick. They did that to Nick. He sent me a whole ass video. He goes, I just met a lady. She runs to me. He goes, I know who you are. He goes, oh, you follow me? He goes, no, you're Huck's friend. I'm like, oh.
And it's, you got to admit sometimes, I don't know, Blake, but sometimes I don't like anybody. Like I try to hide from that stuff. I'm not very, I'm a really low profile. When they come up, I get embarrassed. I don't like it. When we went to breakfast, they're like, oh, you're on Lost Monster. And they went, I'm like, oh, I'm trying to like, yeah, cool, and they're like, whoa. And it's like, don't, right?
I like it.
Attention.
I love it.
Right?
I love being my fans.
I love the fact that they know me right up until they say, yeah, where do I know you from? Oh, your aunt's friend. I'm like, you know what? Take your cell phone back down the road right there. Take your cell phone back down the road. That is my friend.
See, I don't get none of that. I don't get none of that. I get the side eye, like, I fucking know him.
Well, that's because you're scary looking.
Yeah.
Hey, I will.
He might be angry.
I went on a cruise. I went on a cruise here recently, and a buddy of mine. So it was me, my brother, another buddy, and our wives, and my buddy was flexing towards me and my brother, and this guy that was sitting next to me thought he was flexing towards him. So my buddy walks over, and the guy looks at my buddy and said, "Bro, what were you doing? Like, why were you doing that towards me?" And I was like, nah, he was doing that to us. No big deal. I said, what's up? My name is Blake. And he turned around. He said, my name is such and such. And I said, where are you from? He said, I'm from Naples. And I said, hey, I got a buddy that lives close to Naples. I've been down there with him. And he goes, who's your buddy? I said, Conservative Aunt. He goes, yeah, my brother built out a store. He said, that's awesome. He jumps up. He starts taking pictures with us. We spent the whole weekend with him. And then after the cruise, Aunt just sent me a picture, yesterday or the day before?
Yeah, day before.
He was with the girl, and they sent me the same people we were on the cruise with was just with Aunt. And I was like, man, it's such a small world. You can't go nowhere and act a fool without somebody.
Yeah, no, it's small for sure.
Wouldn't it have been fun to drag Blake to Arizona? I'm doing it next time.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
I'm surprised he didn't.
And then
I know he was busy
went without me going. I don't know what happened. Like I was actually invited. I was like, yeah, I'll go out there with you. And then all of a sudden, Troy's like, well. The event got canceled, such and such. This is why.
It did, though. And did it not?
No, it did. The original event did, yes.
Yeah, so did my invite. Nobody else's, just mine.
You weren't even around that time. You were you're like, oh man, I'm doing build out.
Yeah, you were busy from what he told me. You had build outs to do. You had a whole big contract.
No, you were in Utah on business or something.
Yeah, you weren't here.
I was sitting at home being like this. I'm so lonely. I have
If anybody knows, listen, no. If anybody knows, Blake, I would have drugged your ass out there. You make me fucking laugh. I love the shit you do. Walk around your underwear, smoking cigarettes at 4 a.m, walking like a zombie up and down the hallways. I love that shit. I would have. Had I known that, you'd have been there. You make my fucking day with that. I'm like, don't tell me stories trying to sleep.
He's a big old man child.
It's wild, though. It's wild that you did not go, hey, I know the event got canceled, So I was sitting there going, maybe I was the reason the event got canceled. Who knows? I don't know.
No.
I'm just sitting over here pissed. Like, I'm just waiting for one of them to text me and let me know I'm still in the friend group.
Oh, my God. That's so ridiculous.
Out with Blake, in with Savage.
No, I think I was on the cruise when you guys were going, right?
Yeah, you weren't. That's what I'm saying. I would have brought you. There's no way I would have been like,
Yeah,
Blake,
because you
can't
know
come,
what?
don't
I
ask
didn't
him.
get an invite to the cruise. Did you? I didn't get no invite to no cruise. Where was that at, Blake?
I actually did get
I
invited.
was sitting here. I was sitting here the whole time. I'm so
Well, no, because
lonely.
we were going to Arizona. That's why you didn't go.
Hey, the only reason I didn't invite you guys
What's
on
up,
this
Tammy?
cruise and make
Thank you,
this big
Seth.
deal is because I do not want you to be like, okay, I don't even. Oh, sorry, I don't even know what you said. The only reason I didn't is because I know Ant has a cruise coming up, and I do not want you guys to miss it because you came on mine. So I'll put our attention on Ant's cruise coming up in November.
You had a family cruise. This is different.
I know,
Yeah,
dude.
that is. You're with your family. I mean,
Yeah.
it's good to be with your family. You have two
No,
families.
it
Us and them.
was unexpected, and I'm telling you, all this came. It's like I'm no longer in Florida. I'm coming back here. I bought a house to remodel, and then the second I buy this house to remodel, it's halfway torn to pieces right now. The situation with Ben came up, and it's like, all right, now I'm going to Utah. And I'm like, when am I going to finish this house? And oh yeah, I got to go on this freaking cruise out of nowhere. And it's like, and then we got Texas that we had to do. It's just back and forth ping ponging, and my wife's just looking at me going, Blake, yeah, are you going to stop anytime soon? I'm like, I don't know. I think this is the life we asked for.
You'll stop when you're dead.
Well, you guys all, yeah, exactly. You guys all had a really fun time again in Nashville for Shannon's birthday. How was that,
dude?
And we're over here like, lonely, I'm so lonely.
This just in, everybody's lonely.
No, I was totally fine not going, but it looked like y'all had fun. So how was that?
Good.
How are you fine? Not listen. I looked at. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Cruz. It was. It might have been both of you guys at the same time. But I looked at them and I said, "Isn't Nashville a lot better when it's 80 degrees outside? Like way better."
For sure.
My God, no, it was man. We
Royal Caribbean. I'm loyal to Royal, so yes, Royal Caribbean is the way to cruise.
Yeah. See, I went on the Royal, the Carnival cruise, baby.
Carnival.
Okay.
Carnival. Royal. What's the Royal? I went on the Royal, the big one with the King's hat.
Royal Caribbean. You didn't go on Carnival, babe. You would have been able to tell quickly.
Yeah.
I would have been under the bottom of the ship.
Oh shit!
Hey, you know how I know I didn't go on a Carnival cruise? I paid $7,000 for that thing. I did not go on a Carnival cruise.
Yeah, sure you would have known had you. Yeah, none of the Carnival
to paint them ships.
But you know what? I'm gonna be honest. You know what? Okay, so I'm on this cruise and we're hanging out. There's a lot to do, but you can tell this is a bougie cruise. And it's like all these families are all put together and different things. And I remember I walked up to somebody and I said, "Hey, this is where Rose hung out." I said, "Where does Jack hang out?" "I want to go where Jack hangs out." And they're like, "Oh, that's the casino on level 4. I said, "That's where I'm going." I went to level 4. It was a whole new world, right?
Aladdin. So listen, on level 4 at the casino, the more you play, the more rewards you get. We get upgraded to free cruises and junior suites all the time. So people are always like, "How do you have free cruises?" I'm like, just order an old fashioned, set at the slot machine, smoke cigarettes all night. You're going to get free cruises. So that's what we do half the time.
Bro, I promise you, Blake Reynolds went broke on Royal Cruise because I gambled the whole time and lost everything.
Okay, well, October 31st through November 5th, the Freedom Cruise. It's an Ant cruise, but everybody's invited to go. It's in my link tree in my bios. So,
bro, what are we?
No, I've never been on a cruise.
You just invited some wild people on this cruise with us.
There's been 60 bookings. There's already 60 rooms booked for this event.
Yeah, but what happens when those psychos get on the boat and they're like following us around? I'm like, who invited you? And they're gonna be like, "Oh, Ant did." I'm like,
that's the whole. Hold on, Blake. That's literally the entire basis of this cruise. It's not a friends cruise. I'm not for people that follow me.
I'm not talking about your normal.
My friends are a bonus that are coming. I opened up my vacation so people who love to hang out with us can actually hang out with us on a cruise. Note, there's a jail cell at the bottom of the ship with actual police officers. So if they fuck around, they're going to find themselves in jail.
So Blake, don't get crazy when that alcohol and the old fashioned start kicking in, motherfucker.
Hey.
Yeah, because I know sometimes people get pushed off the side and they don't ever see them again.
Well, that's why I'm sitting here going, dude, I can't wait to hang out with a bunch of the fans and all the stuff. That's great. Ant's always got some good people, but I'm telling you, there's going to be. You remember in Texas when we had to do, which you probably don't remember. Remember the 2 dudes that came in at the end? They might sign up for that cruise, bub. Remember when you were getting drug out?
But here's the thing: you can't. But
he froze in that position.
It's like this.
Here's the thing, Blake. You cannot bring a firearm on the cruise ship, and we're all going to be together the entire time. What are people going to do? I mean, what are you going to do?
Get their ass whooped.
I'm with you.
How much cash you take for the casino, and how's that work? Do we got
cash? You charge your room money. They give you a bill at the end. Have fun. Swipe your card.
Oh God!
Bring a different card. Bring a different card.
He said cash, bitch. Where are you going?
I've never been on a cruise.
We're not going on Carnival, bitch. You're going on Royal Caribbean.
They actually do give you cash. You give them your card. Well, not if you're playing slots, but if you go to blackjack table, you give them your card.
You don't get cash for slots?
No. You put in your ticket.
Oh wow!
Tap your card.
I've never seen that.
It's good. It keeps track of it all. But if you're playing blackjack, they'll hand you your $200, and then you take the $200 and you turn around and give it to them, and they're going to give you chips for it.
He doesn't do $200 blackjack. He takes $2,000 to the table. I went over here with him to the casino here in Tampa. That guy fucking gambles. That's
the way to go.
This guy goes in there with a fucking stack. Huck.
Who?
Oh, I don't do it like that.
Bro, he's like, I want to do blackjack. Troy, let's go up to the 20.
No, it's poker. It was poker. I play poker.
We go up to this escalator and we go into this special room where everybody's dead silent.
Is he coming? Are you going on the cruise?
I'm working on it.
Working on it? What do you got to do?
Can I tell you something, Blake? He's been saying this for 7 fucking months.
I had to get approval from the grand jury.
Where it's literally in my link.
I had to get approval from the grand jury so I can miss that month.
Who's your grand jury?
I'm on the grand jury. I go every single month for a year. I sit on the grand jury for this county.
Oh my God, this bitch is doing the JonBenet Ramsey cases.
He on that Trayvon Martin case.
You do not listen. You do not want me on jury duty because I would go in there full ass fucking SVU. I would be like, bam, 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 bam. I would act like every case is OJ trial.
Yeah.
I would have a clipboard, I would have the zip binder.
I can see him right
I'd be clicking my pen and shit the whole time. I'm like,
so how fast were you going? Guilty.
Yeah, right.
They would hate us because we're gonna walk in there and be like, "Hey, not only are we full blown conspiracy theorists, I'm about to Candace Owens this whole case right here. You see them shards of glass right there? Hand me that other photo. Hand me that other photo. No,
I would be the last juror they're waiting on for conviction. I'm like, I don't know, something seems fishy. I'd like to see the window broken again.
Well, what's fucked up is I don't even decide guilty or innocent. I decide if there's enough evidence for an indictment. That's all I do.
I cannot believe that they put you on a grand jury.
I know, right? And what's messed up? All right, so hold on. What's messed up is I show up and there's hundreds of people there for jury duty, straight legit, just jury duty. And then the judge goes, "We randomly selected 9 people." I reached over and grabbed my jacket. The guy looked at me. I said, "I just got a feeling." I was the second name they fucking called. I'm like, this is some shit. Now I got to, instead of doing one case, I got to be there for a whole fucking year.
So here's the thing. I'm surprised that they're allowed to let you because you're technically a public figure. Like, I don't think I would be able to go on jury.
Yeah, can you imagine a white supremacist walking in there going, "Oh, heck yeah, I got the Durka guy. This is good. This is good."
The dude that looks like a folded umbrella is going to prison today, whether he did it or not.
Yeah. It's like, what'd he do? He smacked a Muslim, and then you're like, Durka.
I would walk in like my cousin Vinny. I would just fucking tear it up. The defense is wrong.
By the way, y'all, I was mimicking him. I'm not a Durka guy. That's all freaking Huck all by himself right there.
Enlarged hemorrhoids you can't attend.
Hey, did you see that comment, Huck? Where like, "I cannot believe you guys associate with Huck. I'm unfriending all of y'all." And I'm like, this ain't new news. I was like, this ain't new. It was on one of our freaking videos where we're all like collab together. And they're like, "Oh, you hanging out with Huck? That's disgusting. I had no idea. I'm unfriended." And I was like, this is not.
Oh, you've graduated. Huck, I love this. Now you're up on my league. I love that. Right, here we are. Dude.
Right. Yeah. We're forming a club.
Well, my question would be like, how did they not know? Like,
right?
Like, if you follow
Well,
him
I love
enough
the
to
fact.
know-
I love the fact that the Christians don't want. They're like, oh my God, you agree with him, and then they'll tag like Cliff or Dave or Troy in something, or Kyle. There's a guy Kyle that I love that I follow with the long beard from Utah, and I was like, I've literally only get hate from you, from not you guys, from the Christian that's telling me that I shouldn't be hanging out with y'all because y'all hate me, when I literally get full posts of how I should fucking repent and and how did they let us into the conservative movement? And I'm like, bitch, you're a Christian? Oh damn! Well, I hope you know Jesus was a fucking gangster.
Yeah, I'll
and
tell
he
you
was
what.
good at
Savage
you,
started.
and your
Good
fat
Savage.
gluttonous ass sit at his fucking table. You fat fucking Christian bitch.
He's
So
not wrong.
God bless. I'm yet praying for you, honey. I'll see you at mass on Sunday, and I'll throw
That's
fucking
right. And they
wafers
keep
in
the
your
grocery stores.
throat.
They keep the grocery stores busy.
I
on Sunday
literally
morning
went
and
into this
Wednesday.
today. I literally got into this today
Yeah,
on my.
please tell your friends on your Sunday mass that they actually are embarrassing to Christians.
Oh, they're about to be mad at me. Troy and Cliff have probably seen it. Cliff started watching my live from today.
I haven't got to see it
I
yet.
watched most of it. I got most
They're
of it
about
down.
to be. They're about to be real mad at me.
Fucking Cheryl next door who's pegging her husband,
But you were
telling me not to be friends with people
Cheryl.
because they're fucking whatever. Bitch, shut the fuck up and go make your kids dinner because they're fucking hungry, bitch. Do laundry. And praise God or whatever the fuck it is that you do.
Everybody join hands and thank the Lord for this meal that came from Walmart.
I get so much hate from Christians. They have moved me so far past, like, away from the faith that I.
Oh, I know. I that's like I said. I want you to do me a solid. I'm gonna send you my.
They do everything. They do everything wrong that Jesus didn't want them to do. They literally do everything he didn't want them to do. They push everybody so far from the fucking faith that it's actually fucking embarrassing. Like, they make Muslims look great. I don't know how that's possible.
Make Muslims great again? I love this.
They make Muslims look great.
Oh, hell, Odin.
Amen. Well, like I said, I'm going to send you my live today from Conquering Demons and Healing Hearts. I want you to watch it.
It's powerful, dude. It's no, like, seriously, like it's his live
You
today.
see that? Rachel
almost,
agrees with you.
I'm almost all the way through it. It's fucking beautiful. It's fucking powerful. There's some things because we love him. There's a little couple of parts that are a little bit emotional.
Savage getting filled with the Holy Ghost watching that.
And you guys, and I spoke
the
of
Holy Ghost.
I spoke of Troy. I spoke of Cliff, and I spoke of Ant today. So
I would love to watch that.
So yeah,
I told you I'm watching it tonight because I had all this going on, and I don't want to be distracted. I don't like getting distracted.
Savage ain't getting baptized. You ain't gonna half drown me in no dirty ass river.
River Jordan.
Savage in the Jordan.
Oh, there's a dead body floating by. This one's getting dunked.
Oh my God!
If they're real friends, they'll understand. And here's the thing, people. These people here, these are my brothers, and regardless, for those of you that watch my live today, these gentlemen will be with me regardless of my decision. They will not leave me.
100%.
They will not leave me because of my decision.
Because you are a good person. Because you are a good person.
What decision are you making? You going gay?
You're the only Christian in this fucking group now.
Whoa! No, no.
Starting to feel lonely, ain't it?
I'm so alone.
I got the gay.
Oh, he's about to be leaving too by the time these people keep pushing him away.
Your people don't want the gay. Your people. I watch this shit. You guys chastise that motherfucker.
Here's what I said.
They literally come for me. Hold on. I'm sorry. You're right, Cliff. They come for me. Wait. Here's the double slap in the face. Man, I love your content. Thank you for everything you did to fight for our children. However, you are living. You're living in sin, and you should repent, and you should leave your man, and you should marry a woman, and you should I'm sorry, bitch. Where the fuck did that come from? I thought you were just praising me and all this, whooping the other thing, and I went to fucking school board meetings for your lazy motherfucking ass, and you sat at home eating fucking Pringles out of your fucking belly button, you Christian bitch, while we went to bat for you and your kids, you nasty whore. So now here you are on the internet slapping the fucking back of your crusty heels on a keyboard, telling me what the fuck I gotta fucking do. Bitch, sit the fuck down. Your husband's getting his dick sucked by some faggot at a truck stop. Fuck all the way off.
All right. Can I say something?
Truck stop.
Let me say something.
Lot
Go
lizard,
ahead, Blake.
motherfucker.
Go ahead, Blake.
I got this real emotional text from a friend today. I just want to read it. All right. It says this. I want it to be fun. No BS. No Satan talk. No Jesus talk. No political talk. Just us laughing. People are lining up, man. From
We're laughing.
Troy Lily.
We're laughing. I haven't said anything.
I'm so sorry that we went there. Let's talk about something else. Would you like to talk about lilies and
Listen,
heels?
no, because
Hold on. Let me say this. You know I can go down this trail with you. I've done it before, and I'll do it again. We've been on podcasts talking about it. I'll defend you until the cows come home. I can defend this guy. I can defend this guy. I can defend this guy. And I can defend this woman, and I don't even know her yet. But I can defend all y'all. It does not matter.
That's a question for Troy. That's probably a question for Troy. He could probably answer that better than I could.
What was the question?
Laura, could you put that one up there again? Thank you.
Why are Catholics hate Protestants? Interference. Because again, they have a difference of opinion, right? So they all have the same. It's like this big magical thing that floats around and gives everybody presents, and they look at it this way, and then this person looks at it this way, and because again, humans get involved, and when humans get involved, they have their own ideology, so that's why they hate each other. It's just always been a war. I don't understand how you can like the same thing and worship the same God, then hate each other for doing it because each of you do it differently. Like, it doesn't matter if someone's wearing a blue hat and a red hat, they're all coming together to for one cause or trying to do something, but hating each other for it for the same purpose never makes any sense. But that's why. It's because man got involved, and it's a difference of opinion. Now, and I'll leave it at this, and Savage knows this, we've had many conversations. This is the only religion that chastise, they'll kill their own. They'll kill their own because of a different direction. And again, and I say it all the time, nowhere in the Bible did God ever say you couldn't be gay. Nowhere in the Bible did he ever say that. Okay? It was these guys that pretended they were talking to Jesus. Hello? What do you want me to say?
Listen, the Romans, the Spartans, every civilization, they never, ever talked about sexuality because it did not matter. I believe that at some point, the scripture was written somewhere. It actually never doesn't say that at all, but they made you believe that you couldn't, because if you didn't, then you couldn't replenish the earth with more children, because in order to have children, you need to have a man and a woman. And don't get me fucking wrong. You guys have heard me publicly say this. I personally, as a gay man, do not think that marriage is between a man or a woman and a woman. I believe that the sanctity of marriage is between a man and a woman. It is what it is. That whole process, that's my belief. The entire process of marriage, you could get married and play pretend and play house all day long. That's fine, honey. Two guys can do that. But a man and a woman it is the process of them to get married under the eyes of God. However you want to see that, you see that. But that doesn't mean that you can't get married as two of the same gender. It doesn't mean that. It just means that whatever, it is what it is.
Well, here's the thing about marriage, though, that we've got nobody looks at this. Marriage started out as a union between two people under God, but it turned into a matter of the state. As soon as I had to call the fucking city and get a permit to make it happen and then pay them to do it, now it's a matter of the state. It's not a matter of God. It's a matter of the state. You can do whatever the fuck you want as long as you can buy a permit.
And it started in 2036 in Babylonia, way before other religions grabbed it. So it just got put into this, to what we know now, because, the religion you follow is the millennia you're born in and what you're taught. Okay? Because if we were born before Christ, we're going to have some other thing going on we can kill each other over. And then long after 2,000 years from now, this is going to be nothing either. Right? AI is going to be running everything. Right? So we're going to have AI up there creating
Thank you for
things.
making me coffee, Jimmy. If I was married to a woman, there's a lot of women nowadays that don't even wash fucking clothes.
That's because
for their
he can
husband.
see really good now, Andy.
Right.
Now, real quick,
you can't find a woman like our mothers nowadays. I'll tell you what, they're few and far between. They don't even want to do laundry.
But can he see better now? I bet he can see the coffee pot better now.
I want to add something earlier. I said this during my live today, which I'm going to send you a copy of it to watch. But I had said earlier that there are going to be people that judge me for my
Mandy.
decision. But I had come to the point in my life where I need my mind and my heart to be aligned. And the way I look at it is, you fucking Christians are going to judge me whether I'm a Christian or not. So I might as well find my peace and happiness, and because you're still going to keep judging me. So I'm going to do
again,
me.
we'll stop it here because I agree with Blake. We probably shouldn't dig too much, divulge into it. Again, I as a person,
y'all carry on. Just do it.
No, listen, I don't care what you believe in. I don't care what you believe in. If you're a good person and you treat everybody good, and you want to be a Christian or you want to be
exactly
whatever you want to be, and you treat us good, I'm with you. I don't think you should take anybody's religion, put words in someone's mouth. I know that Blake's a Christian and he's always treated me respectful. He's never preached at me. He's never shit down my neck. He's never judged
taught me things. Blake has taught me things.
Right. And he's a good dude. So I don't have anything to say about that. And I'm not going to say. I think the people who take something off the shelf, put it on their little badge and go around and be demeaning and evil to other people, that's not the purpose of what Christianity started with. So again, when I always say you should follow the theology of Jesus and what he was saying, you'll be a good person.
Yeah.
Don't put
and
words
that's
in
why
Jesus' mouth.
And that's why I love Jesus. I love Jesus because I know that he was a great person. Everything that man stood for was not what people are standing for him right now.
Amen.
Because
that's
the
true. Ones
that he would invite to sit and break bread with are literally us, the misfits, the people. The people that have the freedom to think the way they want, believe what they want, commit different types of sins as they want. And he would say, no, that's okay. Let them eat with us. It's the ones that judge. If you really want to go based off of this is what I believe, who Jesus Christ was, he would never let anybody in this day and age that judges me or Huck or Blake or Troy or Clip or anybody, he wouldn't want them to sit at his table. I'm sorry. He would be embarrassed.
Agreed.
Yeah. And that's true. And that's why I'm saying when people think of me, they think that I'm this. I'm not trying to hate everybody. And I grew up during the satanic panic. I was a young man trying to do, and everything I fucking did, grew my hair long, played the drums, wanted to listen to music. Oh, you're going to rot in hell. You're a piece of shit. Oh, you have gay friends. They're a bunch of faggots. I heard it my whole life. Right?
Yeah.
And it's really just, it's because I don't think that particular religion really meant to start out that way, but people got involved. And anytime man gets involved and creates what they want called doctrine, you end up ruining things, and they make these rules. And I saw a lot of people in my life die or kill themselves because how could a young man go to his parents? Yeah, he killed himself. Wow. He couldn't go to his parents because, oh, you're wrong. He couldn't go to the church. Oh, get out of here. Couldn't talk to anybody. What do you do? What do you do when you think that you're so fucking terrible? Because everywhere you go, they're like, just breathe. It's not right. You can't go anywhere. Nobody talks about that side of it. They only want to talk about hate and what they can get you to do. I'm not saying you're like that, Blake, ever. But that's the kind of those are the people I come from.
I guess
that's where I came from.
Since I'm the only Christian in the group, let me go ahead and say something.
Huck is.
I'm
Catholic. I never said I wasn't, but
I know I'm kidding. I'm talking about the top shelf up here. Listen.
Hey, you're digging at me. Wow. Why are you digging at me? I didn't dig at you.
Hey,
send me that chain, Cliff. Send me that chain, buddy.
Thank you, Sean.
That's Rose. We're Jack down here. Listen, I'll say this. I agree 100% with what you just said, and I think that we should not forget that. That's almost like saying I'm not going to wear Patriot gear because Ant's gay. Like, okay, and there's people that have said it. And so it's the same thing. Man ruins everything.
Stupid people.
Man has ruined football. Man has ruined basketball, sports, politics, religion, all the things. And when you talk about doctrine, see, the apostles' doctrine is what matters. The theologies that we all have different theologies, and that's the way that we practice our doctrine. Everybody is all over the place. Mormons are over here. Pentecostals over here. Baptists are over here. Catholics are way over here. Like it's everybody trying to figure this out on their own. But I think the one true thing is who Jesus is, and I think that's the only part that truly matters. If we can all say, if we could say the person of the Bible, Jesus, is the one that we like. We don't like Blake. We don't like Ant. We don't like Troy. We don't like Huck. We don't like Savage. We don't like Laura for some reason. She's just sitting up there all quiet and nice, but we don't like her either. That is completely fine. It's never been about that. It's always been about the person of Jesus, and it's like. How does this bridge get gapped between horrible people who we are? And I think that's important. And the reason that you guys never see me come towards you in any kind of way is because I'm going to be honest, Ant.
You've never judged. You've never judged.
But there's been people go, how can you hang out with Ant knowing he's gay and you're a Christian?
Oh, I know.
But
Christians don't surprise me. I know.
But hear me out, because you've heard it. You've been hearing it. But I've always said this right here to him. If the only thing that you know and the only thing that I know about Ant that's bad is that he's gay. That's it. Okay, we're putting that on. Okay, he's gay. This is all we know about Ant is he's gay. I happen to know a little bit more because I'm friends with him, but all you know, all the public knows is Ant's gay. Now, here's what I know about myself. And my God, it's way worse. And it's way worse is because this is who I am. This is like I'm in control of my own life. And it's like, why can't I control the 30 things? I still only know the one thing about Ant. So how in the world can I take the 30 things that I'm aware of and that I have full control over and go, man, no, I'm going to judge this one little thing that I know about Ant over here. Heck no, the reason that I don't look at you guys is because I carry a mirror with me all the time. And I go, I can never see your sins because I'm too busy looking at my own. And if I'm only looking at my own, then my own is the only ones that I have to fix. Why should I fix yours? It's not my job. Okay, so if the Bible says, if Jesus, when he was leaving, said, I'm going to send the comforter and he's going to remind you of me and he's going to represent me, blah, 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 and do the whole things. Why in the world would I even think that I could do the single job of the Holy Spirit, which is lead you to Christ? I'm not doing it. That's on you. Now, if I could be an example here on earth, I could be a good friend. I could be the non-judgy Christian. I could be all those things. But the last thing that I want to do as a person is go, hey, this is what you should do better, because I'm telling you that mirror would get thrown right up in my face as fast as possible. Like, Blake, well, what about you? So I'm well aware of my sin. That's why I could care less about yours. Now, I care about people's sin in a generalized sense. Like, I don't want to see people go to hell. I do believe that there's a hell. Now, there's things that we got to figure out, and there's questions that I have. Like, seriously, there's questions I have. I was literally standing up on a stage preaching to people, and I quit because I started to not believe the things that I was even saying. So I've gone through that whole thing. But at the same time, I think ultimately, if we can look at the person of Jesus and say that's the example, then why does anybody else even matter? Like, I don't care if it's this church over here, if this pastor over here. I've had pastors write articles about who I am. I get it. I understand. And I'm sitting here going, I stand up and preach the gospel every single Sunday, and you don't like me for whatever reason. I don't even understand what it is. You hate me as a person, and you're just another pastor from another town that has another platform, that has a big platform that just wants to crap on me and my friends and what we're doing. Trust me, and I wasn't even doing nothing wrong at the time. If they only knew me now, oh my God. But it's just like, seriously, if Jesus is the example, and that's the one that we can all point to and go, well, nobody's like him. Well, if that be true as well, then screw everybody else and only focus on the person of Jesus, because that's the only person that you've been called to look like anyway. Nobody's been called to look like Paul. Nobody's been called to look like Troy, Huck, or now you could say the things that most Christians say, follow me as I follow Christ. And sure, that's great. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm going to fall. The second I fall in front of you, just pick me up. It's all good. The problem is nobody knows how to pick anybody up. Nobody knows how to see anybody fail or fall without helping. Nobody knows how to see anybody fall or fail without judging them, without trying to diagnose the reason why they did. I've had people send me messages and going, hey, isn't this your church shirt right here? And
Can you block Hawk, Andrew, whoever the fuck that is?
What?
He's the one. Oh, Troy, just so you know.
Oh, I've seen him with that. I know who he is.
He's the one who comes in and brags about raping children.
I know. He just does it to get known. I don't even acknowledge him.
Yeah,
anything Hawk Andrew don't put up.
So I'll end it with this. I remember when people were saying things to me, they would see people that I knew that was wearing a shirt that I made at a bar, and they're like, well, how do you feel about this? And I'm like, perfect. That's exactly where I wanted to advertise as a church, is in the bar. Like, I was trying to figure out how to get there. They're not going to let me put a sign up at the door, but it's perfect that somebody would go to the bar and drink and have a beer with my shirt on. Like, that's perfect. I love that. That was my mentality going into it, and I promise you, I got chewed up and I got spit out by the religious people. The religious people have always been doing it. The same religious people that we're talking about today that none of us like, and the ones that are chasing everybody away from Christianity, those are the same people that killed Jesus back in the day. So still, if Jesus is the person and the example that we're all looking at, the religious killed him then, and the religious are trying to kill us now. It's just what they do. It's in their blood. Jesus looked at them and said, you're a brood of vipers. You're like whitewashed tombs. You're dirty on the inside. You're clean on the outside, but you're rotten and nasty and disgusting on the inside. Jesus said these to people that knew every jot and tittle of the law. They did everything perfectly, and even Jesus had that to say about them. And here's the thing. I don't see anything wrong with what you guys are saying when it comes to religious people. Call them the same things that Jesus did. Perfect. It's no skin off my back. And people are still going to come after this live and go, Blake, How do you sit there and be friends with people like that? No, perfect, because I agree with what they're saying. Now back to business, back to what we were doing. And this is exactly what Jesus said when Ant was talking about he would hang out with the sinners. He would hang out with the thieves, the whatever. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's y'all. I'm just saying, seriously, why in the world would I want to go hang out with a bunch of religious folk? I do not. Listen, I can't stand it. I'm done talking. I need a breath.
Can I ask a question here? Okay, so
God, I feel like I just watched TBN. Thank you.
So I
love you, Blake. I love you, man. I do. I really do.
Show the ball.
If we're in a classroom, okay, let me just lay this as an outsider. I'm Norse pagan for anybody that doesn't know. As an outsider, if we take the premise that we all did in school, the telephone game, right? You've got you've got 31 kids in your class, and the teacher will tell the first kid a little story, and by the time it reaches the last kid in the class of 31 people, the story has completely different. It's completely
Absolutely.
different. Now, when we look at history, throughout the course of history, there's been over 31,000 different denominations of Christianity. So this story of Jesus has been translated over 31,000 different times or more. And there's 14 books missing from the Bible because the court didn't allow them to be put in. How do we even know who the fuck Jesus was or what he believed?
Leave this up, Laura.
Amen.
You know,
that's my problem. We know what we're told. We know what we're told, just like everything else in life. And you saw it in my live today, where I told people, we always speak about being attached to the matrix as far as political and as far as everything else. But how many people realize that they're attached to the matrix as far as spiritual religion? Because you're literally what you're told.
How come we all fucking do shit and we have to blame imaginary things? Why can't we just be responsible for our own actions and who we are?
I'll give you that.
You should be.
Well, the devil, he got in me and I feel it and blah, blah, blah. I can't stand it anymore.
Hey, you're talking about Southern Baptists.
When you're raping a kid, it's not the devil, it's you, dipshit, because people were hurting people and raping and killing long before this. A whole imaginary friend thing even started. So I'm so sick of that with people. And even in the comments, you see it, they can't get away from that shit.
Dude, you're
wrong. You're being judgmental too because you're saying Christians all do that. Fuck you. That's what I say to all of you in there. Just shut your mouth.
Shut up. You already know that people are like that. You already know this. I remember this one guy. He came and he said, Blake, will you pray for me, brother? And I said, what's wrong? He goes, man, the devil's on my back this week. And I said, the devil's on your. Listen. This is a real story. He goes, the devil's on my back this week. And I said, what do you mean the devil's on your back? And he goes, man, I cheated on my wife. And I said, no, you did that. I said, you're on the devil's back, boy. You're doing like this. And then I remember this conversation, and he looked at me. He's like, I cannot believe you just said that to me. And I was like, I can't believe you just said that to me. I said, I can't believe you'd blame the devil for something you just did. And here's the reality. I get it. Temptation is real. I get it all the time. I get it. But you cannot be going and blaming the devil. Ain't got enough time. The devil's not omnipresent like the Bible says Jesus is or God is. The devil ain't everywhere all the time, all the things. Guess what? You went into the devil's playground and you took a part of that devil letter. You did that all by yourself. Nobody did that. Amen. You did that on your own. And guess what? Grown men do that. Grown men have to face the consequences of it. And then you move on. Quit trying to blame the devil. So I do think that there's a lot of doctrine and theology, dude. Everybody's brain is like a washing machine when it comes to this, because for thousands of years, like you guys are talking about, it's come from thousands of different directions, 1,000 different ways. Well, this one pastor said this. I heard a pastor get up and say, you know what's wrong with the church today? And I'm sitting there going, what's this going to be? And he goes, homosexuality. And I went, really? That's the problem with the church? That one thing?
Yeah, not the pedophilia, not anything else. Not the pedophilia.
Yeah. And the same people who created that God in the Torah were committing that all the time. And like I said earlier, Huck, we don't even know if God's a female or male or whatever. And then why do animals suck? So are humans the only thing created in God's image and everything else doesn't matter? What, did he just come up with that cartoon? Well, I'm going to make this beautiful colored bird, but it's not as good as us. I want this ugly thing with something hanging off of it in a big bush. What? Where is it at coming from? Right? And it started, 1,600 years ago? 1,600 years ago. How long did that ant pile build before it got to what it is today? I'm talking about 20,000 years ago when that wasn't even around. Who were we blaming then?
That's the point,
and
though.
I hate it when they talk about Sodom and Gomorrah. It wasn't about gay people. It's because two people went there and they were raped. Did they forget about all that? It had nothing to do with gays. Well, remember Sodom and Gomorrah? A bunch of faggots went in there like your friends, and God had to tear it down.
They tried to rape the
Shut
angels.
the fuck up.
They tried to rape the angels. Like that's how
Exactly.
crazy it was.
Were they guy angels?
So here's the thing.
Were they girl angels? Were they them angels? What kind of angels were they?
People are people, bro. They ruin everything. It's the same reason somebody can go, if we asked around the room on a conservative side, what does it mean to you to be a patriot? It will be thousands of different things.
Christians ruin the conservative movement. Christians ruin it.
It's the same thing. And just like the post you sent me, the post that you posted, and it's like, look, that guy was an ex-gay. That guy sucked more dick than you probably. And guess what? Now he's making posts and just stirring up the divide. And it's like, who is this guy? Who cares about this guy? If you can't look at your friends that claim Christ, if you can't look at your friends and say, that is alone, all I need is my example, and and just to be distracted by clowns, bro. And I'm not saying you are or whoever. I'm just saying in general, to be distracted by the fray. And there's always the fray.
Yes,
I don't care if you're playing golf. If you're playing golf, there's always somebody that's going to go, oh, you barely touched the ball. Stroke. Like, oh, really? You freaking
This is why I love Blake.
I knocked it off the tee. Let me reset it. Nope, by the rules, you're this. And it's like, well, then I'm not a golfer. I'll pick the ball up and I'll throw it with my bare hands. Like, shut up. Like, there is every freaking thing. You can walk up and bowl and somebody's going to go, you crossed the line. Shut up. Like, why does it even matter? Like, everybody, everywhere, and everything ruins it. This is why you got to focus on the people that you actually love. You be you
100%.
all the time.
It's all you got. It's all you got.
It's all you got. Be you.
It is.
Be true.
But see, my biggest problem with the Christians, I get attacked every Wednesday, every Sunday. And I'm in there trying to lead people to Jesus, all this, and I get attacked constantly. And the thing that I find funny about Christians is the fact that they think that their sin is somehow greater than mine, or my sin is somehow greater than theirs. The language I use. But we don't talk about the random dick that you take before marriage, the psychotropics you pump yourself full of, how fat your ass is, how many, baby daddies or baby mamas you got.
Look at Savage. He's like, yep.
All of a sudden, your fucking sins are okay, but my language is the fucking problem. My language, him being gay is the fucking problem. My language is the fucking problem. But you being a fat fucking whore ain't the problem.
But let me say this. I want to say something clear. Conservatism should have nothing to do with religion or sexual preference. Period.
Dude, I'd rather 1,000 ants than 1,000 pedophiles. I promise you, 100%. And so
that's what I'm saying. It's like,
so when somebody's like, "Oh, what about this?" and I'm like, "Hey, if Ant wants to suck dick, let him do it. I don't give a damn. Let him do it. We'll talk about it from the pulpit. We don't even care." There's so many freaking parts to this. There's so many, because we cannot help it. We have been programmed ourselves to take in politics, to take in religion, take in our family, our upbringing, to take in the school that we went to, take our economic situation. We literally merge everything and try to make sense of it. And there's no sense in that, because there's no sense anything. There's no sense in it. There's really none. So try to make sense when there is no sense. How do you make sense of anything that's just nonsense? And here's the reality. Sometimes you just have to sit back, compartmentalize every bit of it and go, all right, well, politically, I do agree with Republicans about this much, but yeah, I can see where the Democrats are right here. Oh my God, to say that in a room full of conservatives, you just committed suicide. And it's just, I don't care.
For sure.
I can be in the hunting community, bro. I've been hunting my entire life, and I say, yeah, I'm a bow hunter, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, have you ever shot a deer in the gut? Well, yeah, I've shot a deer in the gut. I've been bow hunting my entire life. Yeah, accidents happen. Well, yeah, that's called cruelty. Shut up. It's like, every freaking community has people that have gone in and ruined it. But if you find your own community, which Ant has done, he has completely done. He is completely surrounded by it. It's solidified. You got a concrete wall around you, bro. There's no way I would ever listen to anybody when you got this group of friends around you. There's no way I would let anybody. I don't care if they came from the church or if they came from the bar. If you're saying it, I could care less, because the friends I've surrounded myself with. And that's the way that I feel. That's
your own
the way
community.
that I feel about my life. And this is why when people go, oh, that Christian church stuff, it's like, I don't care. Like, I don't, be mad at me. I don't give a dadgum. I suck too. I get it. I suck. Like, if you're looking to me to be the representation of Christianity, my God, I look more like Judas. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy that you should be looking at. But what I can tell you that I
God,
do,
man, love some Blake, don't you?
I do this right. This is what I do right. I can love this man right here with all my heart, with all my soul, with all my strength. And I can care less what anybody else says. And I'll figure out how to do that up until we die. And then we're going to stand in heaven together and be like, you did make it. You made it. Like, holy crap. or we're going to be down there with Savage and I'm going to be like, bro, that podcast killed us, bro. That podcast killed us all. Like, we don't know. We don't know. So what you got to do, and the only thing that you can do, and please, God, we can get off Christianity after this. What we got, the only thing that we're mandated to do is you fix your focus on him. That's it. Everything else just got to fall to the wayside. If you're doing it wrong, the Holy Spirit will show up and be like, hey, fix it. If he ain't doing it, either you haven't grown and matured enough to listen to him, in which you probably will eventually, or it's probably not a problem. So just move on. And this is what I've been doing my entire life. Hey, if the Holy Spirit wants me to know something, he gonna tell me. And if I choose to ignore it, then I got to face the consequences for it. But the last thing I'm going to do is let some Tom, Dick, and Harry tell me how I'm wrong all the time, because that's just going to happen. I'm sorry. That's just going to happen.
Here's the thing is everything, when all religions, all of them, they're open to interpretation. Some are more open to interpretation than others, which causes the problems. But here's what's not open to interpretation, and this is what the beautiful thing is amongst people. How you feel about somebody that you care about is not open for interpretation. You know exactly how you feel about somebody, and you can dive into that, love that, accept that, acknowledge that, live that, and you can actually be fucking happy. And it has nothing to do with what a book tells you to do. Nothing. Right. It's how when me and Ant together, he makes me feel a fucking certain way. He makes me feel comfortable. He makes me feel human. He makes me feel accepted. That's not open to interpretation. That is something I feel in my heart. Same thing with Troy and Huck and my wife, and fucking, I'm sure you'd be the same way if we were in the fucking, in the same room. But that's not open to interpretation. Sure. And people are always so goddamn focused on what a fucking book says. Even my own people, I'm telling you, they're always so goddamn focused on what a fucking book says and not what their fucking heart is telling them.
I will agree with that on what you just said. And I think for starters, and this goes for everybody, Christian or non-Christian, for what he just said, the starters is this: you can be a decent human with or without a book. I know people that do not believe in Christ.
Amen.
That treat people good. Like, you can not believe in Christ and still treat people good. The problem is there's people on both sides of that truth, whether Christianity be right or Christianity be wrong. There's people on both sides of that truth that are horrible people. And there's people on both sides of, like, being Christians. Some are great. I've met a lot of great Christians that are like, man, I wish I was like that when I'm 60 years old. Like, I want to be like that person right there. And then there's been people that I've met that claim Christianity and even preach the gospel for a living and go, man, if I was like that for a day, I would stick a knife to my throat. I don't want to be that person ever.
Agreed.
So you're going to have that. So I agree with you, Savage, on this. I think the thing that you can focus on, you have control over this. Everybody, you have control over this. You can be a decent person. You don't have to be a piece of crap. You really don't. And to all the Christians out there, and I'll go ahead and say something to all of y'all: stop being pieces of crap. Like, for real, it gets you nowhere. And you hear the talk. You hear the talk. You
push us away.
You're pushing people away. And guess what? I didn't do it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Not everybody, but you know who.
But you're right. When you got people that are trying to do good, trying to make a difference, trying to lead, whether it's to Odin or it's to Jesus or it's to any of your beliefs, you got somebody in who's trying, and then you got to come in there and show your ass.
What's up, Dave?
You're the fucking problem.
Yeah.
You're the problem, not the person who's trying to do good or trying to help people. You're the fucking problem. And it's like I told people earlier, I said, what I find funny is when I get done with this journey and I make my decision on what I choose to do, I'm going to get crucified from one side. But what did I tell you guys earlier? The motherfuckers that never judged me are in this fucking room, and half of them are not Christian. And they don't pass any fucking judgment on me. They're going to accept me for my decision regardless. They're all going to love me for my decision regardless. And that's our family. We have them. We got Odin in here. You know what I mean? We got Christians in here. We got non-believers in here. We got black, white, fat, skinny. It don't fucking matter. Our family is so damn diverse. Not
I think he's talking about the comment section.
He must be sitting behind Ant because nobody can see him.
I thought I was okay, Cliff. Thank you so much. Yes. Hey,
But
how
no.
you doing back there?
Hey, I was like, "Don't be the bad guy."
Our entire family is very diverse. And the one thing I try to point out to people is we can all be in the same room together with different beliefs, different sexual orientations, and not a fucking bit of that matters.
We can
None
even
of
joke about it. We can even fucking throw jabs at each other. You know, that's the whole fucking thing is, you know what? When it comes to any sort of way of life, like type of living, you're not supposed to get people to live the way you want them to live by fucking throwing a book in their face and saying, this is what it says. You're supposed to get people to live the way you want them to live by living that way and showing them how fucking great it is.
Yes, being the example. Absolutely.
I agree with that. Hey, somebody commented and said, I think Blake Reynolds is AI. I'm not.
I can guarantee you.
Yeah, unless you're just talking about
I can tell you that's for sure.
Actually intelligent.
Actually intelligent.
I think one of my biggest, I tried to point this out on my live earlier, one of the biggest hypocrisies is, regardless of my decision, I'm going to wish you people the best, but Christians wouldn't wish me the same.
You people?
What you mean, you people?
Racist, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Christians would not wish me the best, even though I would wish them the best, because I don't believe the same. I still do. I love Jesus to my core. I've said that all day today. You go watch my live, and you'll find out exactly what I said. You know, I love Jesus, but my heart and my mind are not aligned.
Hey, listen, y'all keep talking. I'm gonna go pee and refill up on water. Communion.
I heard there was a game at the local sports ball field today.
You know, at the end of the day, man, I've grown to love each and every one of you, and I don't really care what you believe or follow. I really don't. It doesn't matter to me. Yeah, and in the end, when I die, I'll figure out what's going on when I'm dead. That's how I look at it.
There's no point sweating after life.
When I leave this little meat suit, I'm not going to tell anybody anything because you know what? I don't fucking have any idea. So that's how I live my life.
Do you know?
I'm not going to hate somebody for how they look or what they sleep with. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree with you. Do you know who I will be in the afterlife? You guys remember the movie Beetlejuice, obviously?
Yeah.
I'm Bruno, your caseworker.
I love that.
I will be smoking my cigarettes through my fucking throat. And I'll be like, get out of here.
I love it.
There's a lot of, you know, man, it's funny because this isn't a problem for everybody watching. This is never a problem amongst us together.
Amen.
Oh God,
we don't even have to talk about it. The only reason we do is because everybody wants to make us be what they want, or they're on some journey to save us or take us away from something. It has nothing to do with the way we feel about each other. I don't even think about it. I have to deal with it because when we're out and about, someone has to say something and have to say something to them.
And you know what?
You guys are the best. I don't have any problem. I love each and every one of you.
Agreed. And Troy, you know what I just thought of too? So I'm the type of person where I can go to a beautiful cathedral and see these beautiful paintings of saints and angels and
it's beautiful.
I love the Archangel Michael. Like I look at him like, oh my God, this is beautiful. And I can also go to your house and I can see the beautiful artwork of like Gothic art. And I can look at, what's the
Baphomet.
Like I can look at that type of stuff. I'm like, oh my God, this is a beautiful piece. Who made you this? This is gorgeous. Like I can literally, I can look at things in different religions and be like, oh, that's gorgeous. I love that. Where did you get that? And it's not that deep for me. Like, it's not like, as a Catholic, I can't be standing in this living room because there's a painting.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
You know, it's interesting because and I love how you said it, because Baphomet is not a god, a deity, or a devil or anything. It's the resemblance. Right. It's the connection of everything.
It's the creation.
As above, so below. As above, so below. Someone twisted it into something else. It's about everything. It's like Gaia. I have a big Gaia statue too. It's about Earth. Yeah. Right? Shows the beginning, the volcanic into the dinosaurs, which people don't believe in dinosaurs now. What the fuck? And then it goes into more animals and more animals and more animals, and then it goes into human and leaves and plants. And it's okay to love stuff like that. And I went with Huck. I really did. When we went to Sedona, we went up there with Debbie, and then they took us up to Sedona. We went into that big church on the rock. And bro, that place was very
gorgeous.
peaceful and
It
very
was
calm and
beautiful.
it was a beautiful place. There was a gigantic Jesus with his eyes open on the cross. I mean, gigantic, like he flew out of the sky and he's going to land on you. Huge. And I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? And Huck went in there and got some stuff and a couple of rocks and stuff and a little bottle of water or whatever. And he liked that stuff. It was good for him. I'm not making fun. I mean, that's your thing, but I wasn't like, oh, I can't do this. It's bullshit.
But when
that's what I mean with people, they hate everybody for. I think all religions have something to offer, and I think all religions are beautiful.
I agree. And when I go to Italy, I love, like, we went to the first century church Rome.
I bet that was amazing.
I get to see those, all the different men and women that were anointed saints by the archdiocese. Like, I think that the Vatican's super evil. We can go into that another time. But like, I like to see that. That's like ancient history to me. Like that shit is fucking. It gets my rocks off. Like, I love seeing like the old ruins and the old cathedrals and the old churches. I think it's beautiful. As I also would love to see different religions and see the Buddhist temples. I would love to see, like, there's like so many different things that why wouldn't you just think that everything means something? Everything is great. I just can't get behind people that are judging people based on their religion. That's when you fucking lose me.
The issue is that people have lost sight of the fact that it's supposed to mean something to you. People have translated it into, because it means something to me, it now has to mean something to you. That's the problem. People have lost the ability to put the wall up for their shit, and the people like us, that we can all associate, we can all believe different shit or not believe different shit. And we never fucking have, dude, in Arizona, we had zero fucking issues. Not one awkward moment, conversation, problem, nothing. Because we just don't give a fuck. Because our shit means something to us.
Absolutely. And, I like to say, people were talking about earlier and stuff. And yes, I have some upside down crosses. I even wear them sometimes because I think it's a beautiful thing. Right. It's very religious. Well, if you ever notice, I like to get them all the time. When Catholics do their little thing, they touch their forehead, they come to their heart and they cross. It's always an upside down cross because it was Peter. They started it because they weren't worthy of Jesus in their minds, dude. What is it?
They don't know that story. They don't know that.
We go, oh, well, I saw
it
on a rock and roll album, and it means devil. Get it the fuck out of here. Yeah, and they stuck with that. It's still here. It's 2026. We have Google now. Can we not research something? Right? Yeah. So it all goes back to it. The literature's all there, folks. You just have to look, but automatically it triggers you. It's like,
I'm glad you said that.
And so programmed, Huck. The minute you see something goes, it gives you this trauma. You're like, I got to go after him. He's wearing a red and black T-shirt.
Now, somebody made a comment that said, I love the old school buildings and cathedrals and stuff. Why don't you go ahead and tell them where all that came from?
Well, me and Savage know where those came from. That comes from old pagan religion, because in old pagan religions, when you were to be reborn, you entered in the back and you came out the front. So they would shape them like the vulva, the female vagina. It was all meaning this, because back then, giving birth or the vagina, the form of it was a sign of beauty, because that's how you entered into your spirit entered into this planet for its journey. Well, when it got taken over, the Catholics started building churches. So when you see the old Catholic churches, what are they shaped like? A big old vagina. And that's because they took the architecture off what was all done in paganism, right? Yeah. And so people don't even realize that. They go, well, that's not true. Yes, it was true. Like, they know where they got the architect from. We know that Christmas tree was a pagan holiday. St. Nicholas didn't work all over the world. He was in a little spot. But the winter solstice, all the way down to Stonehenge, it's a pagan holiday, but we turned it into the birth of Christ thanks to Coca-Cola and Montgomery Ward in 1935.
100%, brother. It's so funny because American Christians and Catholics, they really do fucking ride December so fucking hard. I mean, so fucking hard. If you look at the fucking Jesus of Nazareth, if you look at the fucking situation, it's desert. It wasn't even, there's no snow. Snow does not depict his birthday. It's not real.
It's not even his real birthday.
None of that is a thing. There was no guy in a sleigh. There was a man named Saint Nick, actually, from my dad's town, who used to actually help poor children. But Catholics in Italy actually believe in some bitch called La Befana, who was a gypsy, who comes out on January 6th and actually either gives kids coal or fruit. So there was no, this guy named fucking St. Nicholas came and put presents under the tree. No, La Befana was a fucking gypsy who was a witch. She was a fucking witch. And she brought them fucking gifts on January 6th. Of all days. Of all days.
January 6th.
Look up La Befana, and it's going to tell you all Italian kids wait until January 6th for La Befana to come and either bring coal or fruit.
Yeah. How many people in here believe that the upside down cross is evil?
Bitch, you did not get a fan.
He's had that. How many of you believe that the upside down cross is?
You know what I love?
I love Krampus.
The one things that Christians really did for me that I love beyond anything is they created Halloween, basically. I know in the 80s they turned against it, but they really, in essence, created All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, and they want to blame it on everyone else but them. And Christians.
Hold on now, let's not get people mad because the new Christians, as of 5 years ago now, all of a sudden they don't celebrate it anymore.
Oh, I've heard that. Which is
funny
because
wait until Halloween. Wait till our comment section.
Yeah, because it's a pagan
holiday. In the Catholic religion, we used to celebrate All Hallows Eve. We would come together for that back in the day.
Just wait. Our own
really
friends online. I won't let my daughters dress up. You're a shitty mother because all the kids are having a good time on fucking Halloween, and because of your Christian fucking bullshit, you can't put her in a fucking princess outfit, smack her on the fucking head, and put her in the classroom with a couple of cupcakes without you fucking being like, oh, because it's the devil's shit. Shut the fuck up and dress her up like Elsa, bitch. Go to church the next day. Fuck off.
Yeah, and have some candy.
So all the kids are celebrating, and because you want to be a Christian fucking skank, you won't dress your daughter up or your son up and let him go trick-or-treating because what? God said no? Fuck you. I don't want part of that.
Reference. And here's what
fucking
I really
horrible parent. Horrible parent.
Amen. I agree.
Horrible. You're depriving your child of fun, you horrible sack of shit.
It's true. You take that away from them when all the other kids are having fun.
Shit parent.
When you're
a Christian, you can't dress up. It's a double holiday.
What did you when you were little, what did you dress up as, Aunt? You remember some of your favorite characters?
Oh my God. Karate Kid, Jason Voorhees. I dressed up as Satan one time. Freddy Krueger. Chucky,
we've all had a good time, right? But we weren't out committing crimes. We weren't having seances. We just went out and trick-or-treated.
A mask and a mask and a pillowcase, baby, all around town till midnight.
But here's what's amazing.
I was a fat kid, so I was a Ninja Turtle all the time.
I was a fat kid. You know, at the end of the day, man, when I think about stuff like that, like there's, it's mythologies. Greek mythology is amazing too. But if you look at you look up the stories and the understanding of beings that aren't either or, like vampires, for example. A lot of people don't believe in the vampires, but let me explain something to you. That is a very, very real thing.
Covered in them.
And I know it's been suppressed, and they want to hide that because they don't want to believe that those things are real. Listen, there's a lot of things that are real that we have no fucking idea about, right? Because we don't want to corrupt this, and we don't want to. They've got one little stem, and they've got all these little ants walking around believing that. You have to bring the little sand here and put this together, and everything else is pretend. It's pretend. And I was talking about this with someone the other day, and I don't remember, but if you think, and I think a little bit on the show I was on last night, if you think about when they were putting the hieroglyphics 20,000 years ago on the wall, and they're showing these beings that are 15 feet tall or coming from the sky, and they're having different types of looks to their face, they were seeing this stuff. They weren't going to Blockbuster and renting a movie or going online or going to the movie theater. I'm doing that because I'm talking about time, 80s, 90s, Blockbuster, Redbox. Now it's all digital. They weren't getting those ideas. They were seeing this stuff, right? So there was some reality to a lot of stuff going on. Let's just put it that way. So why would someone be so apt to not believe in any of that type of stuff, but one thing, and that's it, and that's all there is in the world, and there's nothing else, and that's it, and that's all there is?
Because we've been groomed. Because we've been groomed
to. But your mind has to be so small to not even want to question something.
That's why I'm questioning shit.
That's how I look at aliens.
Everything, monsters, aliens, the Bible, the Torah, the books that he talked about of Odin, the satanic Bibles. You want to know everything. And again, demons are highly misunderstood. They did not start out as this bad thing. Didn't get turned into that till later. Demons were actually there for the people. And by the way, according to the Bible, the first one, Satan isn't even a real thing. Satan is just an adversary. So Jesus, in essence, in part 2, is a Satan. Let's not forget that.
Well, you have to create your own opposition if you're gonna make people wicked. You've got to make people believe it's not you doing it.
The human bicycle thing.
But I love everybody, and one of the things
there's nothing more beautiful than walking into a fucking beautiful, dark, gothic church. You walk in these beautiful, big arc glass windows. It's all black and dark. Oh, I love that shit. When I lay in fucking Troy's house on the couch in the fucking the haunted mansion, I feel so fucking cozy with my cup of coffee. And I'm staring at Ouija boards and fucking skulls and vampires and that guy. And I'm like, this is really peaceful. I like this.
Isn't it?
This is so nice. And then you'll go to someone's house and they got every fucking obituary card and every saint in their house. And everything is so sterile.
And you're so fucking uncomfortable.
And I'm like,
uncomfortable. The whole time, but I could go to Troy's house.
I used to try to sleep over at my grandmother's house. She had this fucking statue of Jesus Christ that was about 7 feet tall in the room. Motherfucker stared at me the entire night. I'd rather sleep at Troy's house.
Can't even rub one out that night, could you?
No, you can't.
Jesus is watching, Ants.
He's watching me beat my... Yeah, you could. You would do it intentionally. Be like, look at me. Look at me.
Look at me. I'd wash that statue in it.
But again,
maybe
me personally, each and every one of you have touched my life in different ways, and it's even Blake. I mean, just meeting him, he's just bro. When I get around him, he's just good. And I tell everybody that. God, I don't give a fuck. Whenever you hear Blake, it's a lie. I tell everybody that I know. I like. Y'all don't know Blake Reynolds,
at nauseum. Trust me, at fucking nauseum.
I fucking love that dude because he's real to the core. Doesn't matter what you see, he's real.
And it's so hard for Troy to actually like somebody like that. Like
it is.
I think
because I see. Really, I see.
I'm like a dumb blonde. I've told Cliff this before, where I'm like, oh my god, they seem so nice. And Cliff's like, they're not. I'm like, no, they're nice. And Blake's like, no, bro, watch out for that one. I'm like, oh, he's just, and then it takes me about 6 months. I'm like, that motherfucker was after me the entire time. And he's like, we trying to tell you. Everyone's like, we trying to tell you this.
Yeah, and that's what me. I just see right away. And I always tell them, Blake just had that. It didn't matter. And I tell people that. They're like, well, Blake's a Christian, right? Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if Blake's a Christian to me. It doesn't matter because he was good to me. When I come out in the middle of the night and he's in his cowboy boots and his boxers having a cigarette, and I say,
Blake is
you good, man? I just want to make sure everybody's okay, Troy. I want to make sure everybody got to bed all right and they don't need somebody to talk to. I thought, you know what? This fucking dude, it's got to be. He's one of the best dudes, man. I mean, I just when I see him, he makes me laugh. And and I know that if I go, hey, I had to off this guy. We got to put him in some lime and get rid of him. He's going to do it with you.
Yeah. As long as like I've never hung out with Blake in person.
I'm building a house on this street.
Oh, I have. Blake walked right up to me and goes, hey. Anybody fucks with my wife, you got that shit. So just make sure you got bail money. I got bail money.
I didn't say the F word. Anybody? I did not say that word.
No, he don't say. I say the fucking F word.
Yes, Blake doesn't cuss. He does not cuss. He's very. But I did. He's holy in that part. That's when he's very holy in that side of his life. He doesn't cuss.
I think somebody.
He acts out the cussing, but he doesn't cuss.
I was actually in the bathroom, and Cruz got a little piece of that action because somebody tried. A random guy, Emily walks upstairs, and a random guy tried to tuck Emily's tag in her shirt. And Cruz looked at him and said, my brother's in the bathroom, and he's like, that's nothing but trouble. Walk away. And he told Emily, he's like, come over this way. And I was just like, well, I'm glad I didn't see that because you know how I was. Hey, which Ant's seen this before, but I get in that I want to fight somebody mood, and I got that way in Nashville.
Oh, man. Remember in fucking Nashville?
With me.
Got that way in Nashville.
They were making fun of you.
I don't care. Who cares?
I do.
Do you realize how many people we almost beat up that night? Where were we? Dallas or whatever it was. We were at the club. We about to whoop the whole club over your ass that night. It was.
Well,
You know, and that's what
listen,
we're supposed to do. We're supposed to look out for each other. And it's the bottom line. If one of us are incapacitated, rather we're high or we're really tired or we're drinking, someone's got to look out for that motherfucker. And if you
look,
don't, you're a sack of shit. That's how I look at you.
well,
Agreed.
and we don't look after Ant like he's just like this little harmless little
Right.
innocent
Absolutely
lamb.
not.
We just say, hey, like if I was being
He's our
attacked
little
by
fucking brother, dude. And I'll fuck your ass up.
yeah,
I don't
if
give a
I'm being
shit.
attacked by the gay community, like in real time, I expect Ant to stand up and be gay and be
Oh, he has for me. He has.
He said, "Be like,
do your thing. Like I want him to be like clapping and doing his whole thing, and I just
And
like,
I will.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
first of all, it's
yeah,
not like that, Troy.
yeah.
yeah,
If a
I'm
group
not
of
the
gay
center
dudes,
of."
They used
if
to
a
come
group,
after Ant and I 10 years ago. They would come after us, call
Oh,
me
I
a
wish I could pull
homophobe and
that video.
everything.
I
if
have
a
that
group of gay
video.
dudes did what they did to Ant, the straight dudes did. If a group of gay dudes like was over there like talking
Oh,
to me, I expect Ant
but
to
I
come
don't
over
fight
there
like a gay dude
clapping.
is the problem for them.
That's
The
right.
problem for them is I don't fight like a gay dude. That's the problem for them.
But see, gay dudes are never going to do that to you, Blake, because they're going to come up and they're going to be like, "Hey," and
And
they're
they
going to
want
see
your
that ass and
nutsack.
them
Yeah, for
jeans. They're
sure.
going to
Now,
go,
trust me,
"Oh,
there's been plenty
those
gay
The
dudes.
gays,
jeans,
no, the
Dude,
gays
those
love
like,
Blake.
jeans."
The gays
I
love
They
know.
Blake.
can see your religion in your pants, bro. They're
That's
all
right,
about
Blake.
you, dog.
exactly. But
They're
to
like,
be
"We're making
fair,
room."
we were we were actually just with Tito
Thank you,
Ortiz.
Maddie.
We were just with Tito Ortiz, and we were all walking to a different bar, a different place. So in my mind, I was like, "Yeah, Tito's about to be coming down the sidewalk at any time." So like 4 dudes, like some girl stops and goes, "Oh my God, I know you," and they were trying to figure out where, and they were talking about a massage place or a tanning salon, something. Y'all were talking about a chickie place, and so I watched the dudes. I watched the dudes all sit over there, and I think there was 3 or 4 of them. I don't remember, but they were all looking at Ant and just kind of laughing, like, oh, like he's gay, like whatever. And I saw it, and Jimmy sitting over there, like oblivious to life, and so I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, you know what? I walked right up to all of them, and I was like, something's funny. I said, how about tell me what's funny? I said, I want to laugh too. I said, tell me what's funny. I said, so we can all laugh. I want to laugh. I said, tell the joke again. And they're like, well, I ain't got no problem. I said, nah, bro, you just said something. And I said,
He wouldn't let off. Blake would not let off. He wanted to know a joke because because it would have been a fist once he found out what the joke was.
And then all of a sudden I said, y'all ain't so funny no more, is it? I said, y'all ain't so funny no more. And then all of a sudden Jimmy goes, there he goes again, man. There he goes again. And then it's like, get your friend. And then Ant looks at Jimmy and goes, he's doing what he's supposed to do, Jimmy. He's doing what he's supposed to do, Jimmy. He's doing what you should be doing, Jimmy.
I'm literally picturing this because I know all of them. So I'm literally picturing Jimmy, and I'm like, oh my God.
So here I am facing these dudes, and they're being all sissies now and then I look over and like Jimmy's got a problem with me, and I'm like, Jimmy, like, bro, I'm sticking up for your mans. I'm sticking up for your mans, Jimmy. And but the funniest part, the absolute funniest part is when Ant goes, he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, Jimmy. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing, Jimmy. And I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
One of the things, though, seriously, though, Blake, that I love about Jimmy is we could be in a car with him.
Oh my God.
And somebody could come up to the window and put a gun in his face and ask for money. He'd give it to him and go, he was just trying to show us how pretty his gun was.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'm like, Jimmy, those
100%.
people fucking kill your ass over here. Oh, you always think there's
Oh,
bad
he
people.
wasn't
Like,
doing that.
Yeah, he was. He just wanted us to see his nice gun.
Dude,
Jimmy's
so funny.
I'm the one who's self-aware. Like gas station at night, I know exactly exits, where everybody's at. I notice everyone walking around that fucking parking lot. And Jimmy's like, and he's like walking in. He's like, la 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 la. He's blowing fucking damn life.
Hey, and
I'm like, hey, bro, did you see that guy over there? Watch out, because he's fucking weird. He's like, oh, he's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. And I'm like, it's not, though, but okay.
hey, do you remember when you and Jimmy got into it because I ordered another beer? So we're sitting there and it's like,
that sounds about right, though.
I'm on like beer 20 probably. And
30, probably 30.
30.
Ant starts talking to somebody else, and I was like, well, shoot, I got like 3 more minutes. I'm going to order another beer. I ordered another beer, and Jimmy saw me get a beer from the waitress that walked by. She handed me a beer. He threw his hands up in the air, and he looked at Ant. Remember what he said? He goes, he just got another beer. He just got another beer. And I'm just like, don't worry about the beer. I chugged it in like 5 seconds. I was like, I'm ready to go. Like, it's not that big a deal. And then when we got in the car, it's like it was the first time I seen two lovers quarrel of the same sex. Like, it was like, and I'm sitting in the back, and I'm like, I guess I'm the cause of this. So I'm just sitting back here in the back of the. And he's like, he ordered another beer, and he's like, so what, Jimmy? So what?
What I find funny is Jimmy is like Ant said, Jimmy's oblivious to everything until it comes down to a time restriction. Then that fucker's doing 100 in the truck. Nothing else fucking matters. Get the fuck out of his way. We got to be somewhere. Otherwise,
he's ready to go. He's ready to go.
Bro, if you ain't ran 140 miles an hour in a big SUV Ford, you ain't living.
That might have been the Checkers night. Was that the night that I ordered fucking 40 pieces of chicken tenders for you?
For me? Yeah. I was on beer number 20. Like, I don't remember. Like, I was just like, what in the world is going on? Like, we were all having fun. Then
Let me tell you something. Blake is just like Ozzy Osbourne, dude. He can drink 900 beers, and he's like he is right now. There's something wrong with him. Like, he's not – maybe he is AI. I have never seen anybody be able to drink like that and be normal.
Well, I saw a video of him with a Michelob Ultra. If we're drinking Michelob Ultras, I mean, you can pack them away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
dude, but listen, though, Cliff, your body can only take so much. When you're drinking 40,
he said, hold my beer. Hold my beer. I bet you.
Beers, dude. I'm like, dude, this guy's been – it's been 10 – we were standing there and talking, and he comes out in the morning at 10:30. Hey, what
Crash the fuck! I even looked at him. I said, "Jesus, we're not even past noon yet."
He's like, "Bro, it's the only thing cold, bro. It's the only thing cold."
Before anybody talks their crap, I have you know this one thing: I was not at home. I was not responsible for my wife and kids. I was on vacation.
I never said I wasn't talking shit about it. I'm just saying it's amazing. Like, I'm complimenting it.
People laughing in the comment section. Like, Blake.
When Blake's on vacation, the beers start from sun up to sundown.
He is the vacation dude.
I will say that night that I walked out in my boots and underwear, that was not a Michelob only night. That was.
It was not.
That was an everything night.
That was an everything night, and I went to bed and I actually went to sleep. I woke up like 5 minutes later, and I was like, no, it's not ending on my watch. And I go back out there, and I just want to make sure everybody was still up and going.
I did. I walked out and went to get some water. It was New Year's Eve. And I go back out and I see him. He's just standing there smoking. And he's got cowboy boots on in his underwear. I'm like, what's this guy doing? But my favorite part was the next morning when we went in your room and it smelled like a dead diaper, dude. And nobody said anything. And fucking Ant walks in there and you see his face. He says, and he doesn't say anything. And then I'm like, well, he goes, and then you're like, yeah, I thought somebody thought it was me. Like, did somebody change it? You remember that, Ant? You're like, why does it smell like a diaper? But his head went back when he walked in there, and I'm like, he's dying, and he's not going to say anything. He thinks you're going to shit the bed.
Now everybody's going to think I just pooped all in the room. That's not what happened.
It isn't what happened.
I looked at Troy and I said, why does my room smell like straight butthole?
Because people were changing babies in there.
Hey, but listen,
people brought their little babies to a New Year's party. Remember?
When I went to sleep, Blake did not notice any of his.
Well, you couldn't.
Environment.
You couldn't because it wasn't a Mick Ultra
When
night.
I woke up the next day, I went just like this. I ripped the covers back. I'm checking my clothes, and I'm like, that ain't me. And
he's like, did I shit the bed, Savage? Did I shit the bed?
Dude, it's like, it reminds me of the scene from Train Spotting, what I'm hearing right now. Have you seen that movie? When Spud shits the bed and then he fucking sprays it all over everybody eating breakfast.
Hey, look, these comments are, listen, that is not what, I did not do nothing.
He did absolutely nothing. He did. Hey, it's just the fact that we were all in the same room and it was awful. And nobody was speaking.
Just as blown away as everybody. And I told Troy, I said, hey, something's wrong with this room. It stinks really bad.
Well, because Ant was in there. You went around the corner and Ant was between me and I was at the door. And I saw Ant. He's like, he had his hand like this. He went. And then you said, why does my room smell like fucking diapers, man? That's what he did. Because we both saw Ann. Nobody was going to acknowledge it because he's like, I'm going to be good to him because I love Blake. But what the fuck is this? I saw his hand and I was like,
I would have lifted up the sheets like, what the fuck did you do?
You can see Ann walks in, hits a wall of stench.
He did, but he didn't move, and he was between us, and like, who's going to speak? So he goes.
And you guys know,
I know it smells right. Like why does my room smell like a diaper?
Bringing this up. People would throw this on me. Listen, I brought it up to Troy.
What's up, Patty?
This room is bad.
He did bring it up to me. He
Amber,
did.
What's up, Amber? Weekend girl.
I said, I checked the bed. I said, I made sure it wasn't me first because
you did. It had nothing to do with you. It was just coincidental.
And then you're like, well, yeah, they had babies in here all night. They were changing diapers. And
remember, they were putting babies to bed in there. Use your room. They put them in there.
Well, because my friends have babies, and the playpen was in there. That's why.
Yeah, I would have never went to bed in a room that there were babies in. I would have never, ever.
The baby was not asleep when you went in there. They were sleeping in there when the party was going on, and then when
you didn't go to bed until like 12:30 the next afternoon. It's okay. They were already gone.
Listen, I was like, hey, and they were like, oh, there was babies in here. They were changing diapers in here. And I'm like, well, is there an actual diaper in here? Because it smells like there is. There smelled like it wasn't a diaper that was here 5 hours ago.
It smelled so bad.
It smelled like there was diapers hanging from the ceiling. And I was like, why is this stink so bad in here? And I was like,
bro.
And I looked at Troy and I said, it's not me, bro. It's not me.
I knew it wasn't you because I'm like, this guy's no way he smells like a diaper. Like it was like a Huggy scented with a little bit of baby turd in it. I knew.
All I know is that New Year's Eve that night, before 10 o'clock, like it was shot after shot, and then I looked at Blake and I'm like, bro, it's not even midnight. I can't. I'm smashed already. Oh yeah, it was.
No, I heard that. Sound like
you got the pool.
The pool,
Jimmy!
Oh, Jimmy, I want to see your eyes. Let me see your eyes, Jimmy.
Come here, Jimmy. Let me see my eyes, Jimmy.
Let me see him. Look at him. He's
come here, baby. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Jimmy growing out
there. He can see now. Motherfucker can see.
No more glasses. Motherfucker is walking around like Ray Charles when we go out because they put those big old fucking glasses. They put those big old glasses on him when he got out of surgery. And dude looks like he's like.
Stevie Wonder.
What did he do? Did he get LASIK?
Yeah.
Cataract,
but he doesn't need glasses ever again.
What's it like, bro? What's it like?
Dude, I had no idea he was that blind. This is why dude drives like a Haitian cab driver.
Now the rain.
No wonder why he does shit half-ass. Dude couldn't see for 15 years.
Jimmy, he's got that
25 years.
He got that goatee looking good. Jimmy, get back in there real quick.
He does, don't he?
Yeah, he's looking good. Jimmy, get in there.
Shaved, guys.
He hasn't shaved.
I have not shaved.
Look how he looks like he's 22 years old.
But this light is too much.
No, leave the light.
Dang, look at the blue eyes, Jimmy. What'd you get your eye color changed to?
Oh, man, we got to get down there.
Oh, Jimmy looking sweet right now.
Troy, you and Ashley are coming the 4th of July.
Yes, yeah.
Amber and Brent are going to be here too.
I want Blake to come down sometime soon too. We got to have the Michelob guy.
Anthony,
what's he gonna do?
What?
Hey, you want to know? You want to know the only person that invited me to Ann's house or not house, but whatever y'all are doing for 4th of July? You know the only person that invited me?
Trisha.
You can't guess.
Trisha.
100%. I was like,
but it's not. But here's the thing, it is not. I'm not having a party. Trisha is, so I can't just be inviting the fucking world.
So it's at her house.
Yes.
It's at Trisha's house.
Oh, well, she invited, so I was like,
that makes sense because it's Trisha's house. Hello.
Yeah, she said it to me too. She goes, I had Aunt reach out to you because I want him to tell people who's coming in. She's just going to reach out. But we talked about it. I think I'd love to go there. Trisha's basically
hold on, Blake. Hold on, Blake. Not only that, I literally just held myself back because I wanted to invite Cliff and his wife, and I wanted to invite Huck. And then I thought to myself, I already have Brent and Amber staying in one room, my friend Jimmy Maverick and his wife staying in another room, Troy and Ashley staying in another room. I'm like, where is everybody gonna sleep then? If I invite more,
Hey,
which Trisha would want all you guys there. If we could find a sleeping arrangement, by all means. Actually,
some of your friends.
I have 5 bedrooms technically.
Hey, not all, but some
But
of
I
your friends
probably won't stay all
money.
night. I'll leave really late overnight and drive back because of obvious reasons.
Right.
Oh, well, Troy's got to leave. So Cliff, you guys can come. Huck, you can come.
I got brother Taz coming all the way up here this time. So
Cliff, Huck, listen.
Taz is coming. Travis is coming up here. He's selling his house in Tennessee.
Some of his friends have money, and we can pay for a hotel room.
We buy it.
Don't come.
Ain't nowhere for you to stay. Yeah, Holiday Inn. How about that, sucker?
Because I'm not that way. You guys are family. I don't like that. I want you in my house.
Oh yeah, if I go down there, I have to stay at Ant's house. I'm not staying nowhere else.
I'm staying at Trisha's. How about that? I'm coming.
You can't listen. All of you come then. I want all of you there anyway.
Hey, I'm gonna be standing there when the sun come up like this.
Fucking savage.
Anyways.
I mean, I know it's not a Nashville trip, but I mean, we're a good time too, you know.
Nothing tops a Florida trip, baby. Nothing tops a Florida trip, baby.
Hey, Huck, you stop it right this second. Nashville was fun this time around, bud.
It was this time around.
Yeah,
but it wasn't the same without Ant and Troy. That was the first thing we all agreed on when we first got together was Ant and Troy are fucking missing.
Yeah, of course.
We know that you guys. I understand, but guess what?
But you know what? Hey,
I have a face every time I go out with you guys. I have a face.
Fix your face, honey.
Ant, thank you for allowing me to stay at your house. Listen, Ant, tell me who you think the first person was to cut out and go to bed on us.
Huh?
Absolutely. He's like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go, and I'm looking at him and going, yeah, it just got started, buddy. What are you doing? He's like, yeah.
I don't, but Ant knows me. I don't party like that. I smoke bud and I chill with my people. I don't drink. I don't.
Your people were there
drinking, but I can't sit there and smoke bud. There was nothing I could do. I literally just had to stand there.
Smoke bud and I chill with my people. Guess what? You were smoking bud. Your people were there. You're like, I gotta go, and I'm like, bro,
it was fucking exhausting. Like,
I'm like, it's 1 o'clock.
That's so early for Blake too. 1 o'clock.
I'm fucking seasoned. I like to,
I'm usually an Uber at 3:30. Like, hey, bro.
1 o'clock is actually kind of late, to be honest.
Thank you, Ant. Thank you, Ant. Thank you, Ant. Thank you.
Fucking long since pumpkined.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'm catching an Uber at 3:30, talking to my Uber driver like, you speak English?
Say
I was going to move with you.
Dre.
Remember when we said, hey, we're going to take you with us, Blake. You want to go? No, I'm good. We get all the way back like an hour away, and they go, hey, why'd you guys leave Blake in the parking lot? I was like, we didn't leave him. He wanted to stay there.
Hey, we're not talking about this.
Let me explain something to you guys real quick, okay? Blake can bitch about me going home safe and not fucked up and not catching charges, but this motherfucker doesn't have an off switch. He does not have an off switch. He's got the stamina of a fucking child, and he drinks like a fucking fish.
I'm telling you, he's Ozzy
He drinks like a fish.
Remade.
He got this. I'm telling you, man, nothing can stop this fucking guy.
That's the Kentucky in him.
Listen, all I know is, listen, we're not.
He's not going to have a choice because where he's moving, everyone's in bed by 10.
Sidewalks up by 6, bro. You're in trouble.
Well, you know,
make that place up. I've already talked to our friend. And I've already talked to him about starting a nightclub.
I bet you fucking did.
He's gonna be the only motherfucker in it.
I did. I said, we don't have to call it a club. We don't have to call it a bar. I said, we could call it like a whatever. I said, but we need a spot. And he's like, well, and I'll just say D, and you know who it is. And he said, yeah. He said, the laws there are crazy, but we just have to figure it out. And I said, well, let's just we sell bags of chips, and then that's it. Like if we could sell some bags of chips and sell alcohol, and that'd be fine because you got to eat. Remember that you got to order food in order to order a drink. And it's like we could sell some bags of chips. We could call it whatever we want to. I said, but it's a boot scooting boogie for me. But
listen, he can talk all the smack he wants. It's when you move out there, he's not going to party with you every day like that. That man is just as much Mormon as everybody else in that town.
I don't know. I know some Mormons, and
They
them
all take
motherfuckers
pictures.
put it down.
Hey,
Holy shit!
did you see? Did you
Hey, Blake's
see
more man than anybody
the
out there,
number?
I'm sure, is
The
having.
top.
Hold
Hold on. I want to show y'all this right here. The number one
Ooh, dick
OnlyFans
pics.
place. The number one OnlyFans place in the United States is Atlanta. But I want to show y'all number 3. I want to show you number. Wait, no, yeah, it's number 3. So number 2 is Orlando.
Of course.
Number 3 is Salt Lake City, Utah.
For what?
OnlyFans. Blake's going to start OnlyFans there.
He's got an OnlyFans chart topper list over here.
I love him. He's the
what? What are we talking about?
Listen, top
How
10
did this
cities.
happen?
Top 10 cities by OnlyFans spending. Atlanta spends $26.2 million on OnlyFans annually. Orlando spends 14. So Atlanta is double. Well, not double, but close. And Salt Lake is the 3rd.
Are you about to start
Love it,
selling that
Craig.
ass or what, bro? We're trying to figure this out.
All them
No,
Mormons
that
with
just
30
shows you-
wives and still can't get no
them
ass.
Mormons are getting down just in secret. And all I got to do is say, hey. If you like the secrecy of OnlyFans, how about this? You walk in with a sack over your head. You party with a sack over your head. You drink by just lifting it up with the sack over your head.
That's about as dumb as wearing a mask.
It's going to be the dumbest club ever. Everybody's going to be like, boof, boof.
Yeah, they're all going home fucking ugly bitches because you can't see what they look like. That's fucked up.
Hold on.
Oh, my God.
Hey. I will say this.
These are Italian
And
pretzels.
will you please agree with me on this? Them Utah Valley girls are not ugly.
Everybody, men and women in Utah are beautiful.
Beautiful people.
Everybody's beautiful. You know why? Because literally, they do nothing. Their bodies are temples. They do nothing. It is a simulation. The whole place is a simu-fucking-lation.
Yeah,
That's why OnlyFans spend so much. There's nothing else to do but beat your fucking dick, Blake.
Dude, everybody is blonde hair, blue eyes, like the perfect Aryan race. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Utah. I knew Cliff would love that. It's like the perfect little. Like you walk.
I'm going to Utah, guys. I'll be back.
I'm with you. I'm gonna get my shit.
Dude, you walk in a gas station and there's a chick trying to be golf, and I'm like, you look like Kylie Jenner. You're hot. And then there's another chick that walks in and it's like she just got out from church, and I'm like, you look like Kylie Jenner. Like this is insane. Like everybody is just so good looking, and that's like if you look up there's a whole freaking.
Well, you fit in good there, Blake. You pretty motherfucker. You be all right.
Yeah. Of course. What are you talking about?
The devil has arrived.
Whenever I go there, they're like, hey, when I go there, I'm the tannest motherfucker around. They're like, do you speak English? I'm like, I'm American. The fuck?
Yeah.
American Mexican?
They're looking at Ant like, ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó?
Yeah, be careful. They'll put you in some camp, ship you back to Mexico.
Yeah, right.
No, be careful over there.
But
we don't want them here. This ain't a sanctuary place here, pal.
On a real note, if you look up the show the Utah Mom Show, like the Mom Talk or whatever that is. Oh, Cruise Control's in the house. What up, Cruz?
What's up, Cruz? What up, baby?
Cruz? But listen, I looked. So my daughters asked my mom my daughters asked my wife if she's going to be one of those Utah Valley moms, and she's like, I don't even know what that is. And I looked at Emily and I was like, you are. Don't worry, you are. Yeah, you're gonna be. You're definitely gonna be. It's gonna happen because she already looks the part. So it's like, yeah, I will say that. Now, if you're dressed in your Mormon garb, it's obvious and whatever. But most of the people out there are such good looking people. I was blown away by it.
He said.
Dude,
he said it's the perfect Aryan area. out there. Did he not say that, Savage?
Dude, I didn't
He
want
did
you to
say
repeat
that.
it. I wanted to get away with saying it one time. I didn't want you to repeat it because somebody's
And
going to
you're
clip it and be like,
just,
he's
I'm just
racist.
saying this. I'm just asking a question because I already told you. Remember, I said you won the internet. Do you remember that conversation?
By the
we had
way,
in the
y'all,
car?
I do not have blonde hair. Okay, so
Remember
I'm
when
not,
you won the
Yeah,
internet?
that has nothing to do with Aryan. Aryan is not blonde hair, blue
Yeah,
eyes.
so
Aryan is just
Stop it.
Caucasian
Stop
of
it.
non-Jewish descent. That's
So
it.
you're going
Clip,
with
stop
you.
telling them secrets, bro. I'm definitely Dutch and Irish, and I can't help it. I can't hide it. I'm as good looking as ever.
I'm English, Irish, German, and Italian, so I'm a mutt. So I fit in everywhere.
So
And
Ant's
nowhere
too
all at the
tan.
same time.
Ant's too tan to go to really stay there because he
That's
gets
where
to stay.
your hair went, bro.
Right, Ant. Is that what you're saying? You were kind of tan.
I don't
today?
know where it went, but
Listen,
got the blue
if
eyes.
somebody can say I'm going to buy you a $20 million house in Utah. I would never move there. It
But
is
you
not my
could
vibe.
because
I don't like
You're a
it.
little tan.
I don't like it. If I smoke a cigarette outside, people look at me like I'm going to burn in hell. My friends that live there are nice, but overall, Utah is
Great
not my
people.
fucking jam. Not my jam.
Well, Savage, he won the internet. I'm just
I
saying.
don't
he's
like
moving.
it. I don't like it. Sorry.
moving
It's
there.
beautiful. The mountains are cute. I don't. If I didn't have a connection
what
there,
I'm
I
saying.
wouldn't go.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, and just in
I don't
case-
like it. You know what I don't like the most about it? I don't like the fact that an entire religion can run an entire state politically and financially and run everyone's life like they're fucking zombies. I hate it. I think it's
The
gross.
Stepford
It's
wife.
disgusting.
The
It's
Stepford wife.
disgusting. It's wrong.
Let me say
it's
this.
wrong.
Let me
It's
say
wrong.
this. I'll
Can't
say
change my
this.
mind. It's wrong.
I'm not trying to change your mind. Listen, because I agree with you. When it comes to Utah, Mormons definitely run the show. And you can say this. They can make senators. They can make governors. They can make all the things.
They can't make a president.
presidents. They cannot make a president. Mitt Romney tried. They cannot make a president.
What was
Guess
that? What did he say?
Baptists.
That's what it
run
sounded
the
like,
whole
too. I
freaking
heard.
Midwest. Baptists run the whole Bible Belt. Guess what? It's huge. It's just like the Mormons, but way bigger. Baptists are way bigger. They can.
Mormons are
make
nicer
governors.
than Christians, though.
They can make governors. They can make senators. They cannot make presidents. Guess what? There's only one religion on this planet. Oh, this is going to get me in trouble, Ant. I'm sorry. Here, when I say this, I'll take your hat backwards. There's only one religion on this planet that can make a president. And you guys know which one it is.
Yep.
Jewish. That is the only religion.
Oh, fuck!
That's the only religion that can make a president.
I love the hat, Savage. Well done. Well done,
Hey,
sir.
this is my angry hat. Let me get started.
Tell me I'm wrong. Listen, even Catholics, Catholicism cannot even make a president. Baptists cannot make a president.
So, Amber.
Mormons cannot make a president. The only religion that's making a president is Judaism. That's the only one.
I don't quite understand what you're actually saying though.
Because when he said Mormons have all this power to do all the things, they can only
I'm talking about in that state.
They
Oh,
can
okay,
only get to the
gotcha.
state level.
They can only go so far. Even Catholicism.
But I was
talking.
hold on before we start getting crazy here. When I was talking about Jews, I was saying
Yeah, well,
I
good story.
do not like the political atmosphere in Utah. I am a huge believer of separating church and state. I think it's a disgusting ideology. I think the state being run politically by Mormons is absolutely corrupt. And I think it's corruption. And I think it's sick that, sorry if I get hate for this, that Mormons literally pay 10% to the Mormon church in order for them to be involved in temple. I think that it is fucking psycho. I think it's psycho. They're all brainwashed. They walk around like zombies. The motherfuckers they can drink fucking any type of sugar drink, but they can't have coffee because for some reason, a Monster Energy drink, that energy is fine, but not the coffee energy.
Well, the coffee's brown.
Well,
I mean,
we
that's-
got.
It's insane. I don't understand it. It's fine. They're all very nice people
just trying to bring
me.
some comedy here.
All
though.
very nice. But I don't agree with the way the state is ran. I don't agree with the state.
They
The way the
definitely
state is ran.
control Utah the same way Baptists control
If people
All-
want to
all
talk shit
religions.
about people want to talk shit about the Mormons or the Muslims that are running fucking New York City, Utah ain't no different. It's just a different religion.
Religion runs this whole fucking country. That's why everywhere we're looking, we're seeing syntax.
Hey, guess what? But
syntax.
there's only one that puts somebody in the White House, and we know what that is.
I mean, kinda. That's a whole different
Yeah,
show, though.
because guess what? Guess what?
Well, that's because the Motley
That's
is
a
all
whole
gone.
different fucking show.
No,
That's a
guess
whole
what?
different show.
Because guess what? The Jews got the blessing.
Jeff, we literally ran the
got
whole
the
gambit
blessing,
tonight. We talked shit about every religion, didn't we?
Oh my
The
God,
Jews
yeah.
got the blessing of Christianity. I'm telling you, it's all. But there's only one. If you don't have the blessing of that group of people, you do.
Well, they've
not
got the
sit as
money, and
president.
that's the problem. If that
it-
religion,
yeah.
if the money was Norse pagan, it would be a Norse pagan colony that we're living in.
Why do you think you've never got a Catholic president?
Well, I'd rather know why we never got a good president, but that's just me.
Because religion. But guess what? The only reason you never got a Catholic president because the Catholics do not jive too good with Judaism. And guess what? The only ones that do and back it and run with it is Christianity.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
you know
the
what's
only
wild to me? All these Catholics and Christians are running over to Jerusalem to kiss a wall that they're not even part of the religion.
Ooh,
So it's fucking
we're
weird
about to go
me.
there. We're about to go there.
We don't have
but
to.
wait a
I'm
minute.
just saying. If
No, we don't have
Put
to.
them
But
there. You could be a Catholic and be a president. You just
Let's save that for the next live. Let's do that the next live.
One Catholic president, one that everybody hated was Joe Biden, and the very first one was John F. Kennedy. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Yeah, but he
I'm pretty
refused
sure
he refused to kiss the wall, from what I gathered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying those are only two that I
That's
know
a
of.
whole nother live, though, fellas. That's a whole nother.
Lori,
live.
but who makes that rule? That's what I'm saying. It's so asinine. Who makes up that rule? What fucking Christ do they have that make up what they can drink, what they can smoke, what they can eat? The fucking the Gen Z, the new kid Mormons.
Definitely, Amber.
Do you know
That's
that
true
the kids when I was there,
Scientology.
the 20-year-olds when I was there, they told me that there's loopholes in the Mormon religion where they literally can have sex, but they just have to put their dick inside a woman and just lay there and not do anything. And that's
shake the
loophole.
bed. They have a friend shake the bed. My boss is.
Yeah,
Mormon.
it's called docking.
Yeah. No, docking is when you put your dick inside the foreskin of another
I know
dick.
that's what the gay docking is, but they call that docking.
So I've been doing docking wrong all this time?
Yes.
I found out a cockfight involved chickens last week. I couldn't believe
Damn it!
I was like, son of a
Savages been
bitch.
doing it wrong all this.
Now let me say this. My family, my Utah family are not like this. Like they are awesome fucking people, fucking salt of the earth. These people
They
are
really
not,
are good
they do
folks,
not,
man.
they
They
do
are.
not raise their family and their kids to be this way. They tell them, you guys choose how you want to live your life. We'll love you no matter what. That is how you do it. And their kids are.
We need to look at the Amish. We need to look at the Amish for some
The Amish
fucking,
do it
I got a
right,
lot of
man.
Amish
some
riders.
guidance. Amish is that's where we need to be getting our guidance. Fuck all of the outside world. This is my family. This is their farm, and you'll again can fuck off.
Hey, Savage, you want to hear a
But
funny
listen,
story?
Blake. Somebody said earlier. Somebody said early on about a half hour into the show, Blake, you look Amish. You need to trim your beard.
That's true. Hey, I am Amish. Listen, you know I got a
I am Amish. You're so stupid,
you know
man.
I got an Amish guy kicked out of the church here in Kentucky.
Oh,
Jesus.
why did you do that thing?
This is a true story. So there's a lot of Amish here, and my dad actually partnered up with the Amish. They were doing concrete work, and my dad asked if I would drive this Amish guy to work or whatever, and I was like, sure. So I'm sitting there driving. I got a Chevy 3500, big truck. I'm pulling a 40-foot gooseneck with a skid steer on the back, and the Amish guy looks at me and goes, "Can I drive?" And I was like, "Sure." I said, "You really want to drive?" And I said, "Have you ever driven before ever?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "And you just want to drive?" And he goes, "Yeah, I want to drive." And I was like, "Well, sure. I don't care if you drive." So I pull over as soon as he said it. I pull over right in the middle of the road. I let him get in the driver's seat and he's driving. So I videoed it. So I'm just doing this and I pan the video over to him while he's driving. And he goes, no, don't video me. And I said, "Man, it ain't going nowhere." I said, "Don't worry about it." And he goes, "Okay." So he's sitting there driving. Well, he gets where we're going. Nothing happened. He didn't wreck, whatever. Well, I went bow fishing like 2 days later, and I wrecked my truck. I completely totaled it. The boat and everything.
I see where this is going.
So I took the video where I was videoing him, and then I cut over to him, and it was, you remember that song? It was going viral there for a while. Y'all have to remember. It's like the black guy going, "Oh no, to the hell, no, no."
Oh yeah,
hell,
oh
to the
yeah,
no."
we all know it.
So I played that song, and then when I cut over him, he's like, "No, don't film me." And then I literally cut to my truck mangled with the trailer, the boat, my everything just messed up.
Oh man, you did him dirty, man.
Dude,
You told him
I
it wasn't going nowhere.
He ain't never
Bro,
gonna know.
Listen,
unless he's Mennonite.
It was the perfect little video. That sucker got 4 million views in one day. And by the time it got back to me, my dad said, and this was 2 or 3 days, I'm in Florida on vacation. And my dad called me and he said, son, he said, what have you done? And I said, I don't know what I've done. I said, I'm on vacation. I said, what's the problem? He goes, oh, he said, you done stirred up all the Amish. And I said, well, what do you mean? He goes, oh, your video, son. Well, you trying to be funny on the internet, trying to get likes and clicks on the internet. He goes,
oh my God.
He said, you done got Daniel kicked out of the church. And so I was like, what? He goes, please delete all of your Amish videos. And I had like 10 of them. All of them were viral, by the way. And so what happened is one of the drivers,
like when you were drowning that lady in the Jordan River.
One of the drivers showed the Amish my video, and they saw it, and it went up to the Pennsylvania church, and then the Pennsylvania church calls back down to the Kentucky church and tells the dude he's kicked out of the church. So
yeah, because they're probably Mennonites up in Pennsylvania. They get to see that shit.
That's where they're Pennsylvania Dutch. That's Amish.
Yes,
that's all Amish. So
well, there's Mennonites in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but we have.
Yeah, those are the modern Amish.
We have Mennonites up the road too, but this is the Amish community, and so he's riding with me. Then, like, it was just a few days later when I get back from Florida. We're riding down the road, and he goes, "Man, you did me dirty." And I looked at him and I said, "Bro, I'm sorry." I said, "How long you kicked out of the church?" And he said, "Well," he said, "I'm kicked out for 6 months. I can't be a part of the church." He said, but no, what he said, he goes, I was on probation already for 6 months for using power tools. And he goes, but if you get kicked out of the church, you get to come back in 2 weeks. He said, so I get to go back in church in 2 weeks. And I looked at that man. I'm telling you, this is honest to God's truth. I looked at him. I said, you set me up, didn't you? And he goes, I told them I drove the truck before your video went viral. And I said, why would you do that? And he goes, I wanted kicked out of the church. I said, why? He goes, because I get to come back in 2 weeks. He said, it's either 6 months of probation where I don't get to go to church at all.
I don't smoke weed, Wendy.
He's kicked out for 2 weeks because of that video, and then he gets to go back to church after 2 weeks. So if you're kicked out,
so it's a shorter sentence.
It's a shorter sentence. If you're kicked out, boom, 2 weeks done. If you're on probation, you can go to church, but after church, you can't be a part of the men's meeting. You can't be a part of the business meeting. He don't want to not be a part of that. So he'd rather skip church and skip everything for 2 weeks.
Men's meeting.
And then come back. Yeah. So guess what? He set me up. But I got a lot of...
You got it in.
Men's retreat.
Men's meeting.
Yeah, that was a men's retreat. I guarantee you. But no, he did it.
Are you winning, Dad?
Listen, Cliff, hey, I'm not even kidding. He wanted to drive the truck on purpose so he can tell on himself for driving. He wasn't going to lie about driving. So he had to drive the truck in order to tell on himself so he could be kicked out of the church.
I mean, the logic is sound. I mean, if you really want to get back in there, the logic is sound.
That was he. I mean, you got to do it. Blake was the fall guy.
If you're
and then he lost all of his viral videos because his dad told him to take him down.
Yeah, if you're on probation, you're allowed to go to church, but right after church, you got to leave with all the women.
That's so fucked up.
Fuck, dude, I'll leave with all the women, man.
You ain't lying.
You ain't hitting shit, right? Hey, Troy, does your church kick people out for stupid shit?
Get in the buggy, bitches. So. We're going to Baloney Town.
I've never heard of that happening at all. Like, oh, you went out and drove a truck? Get out. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my God, they've been talking about power tools, and they're talking about the one that's in your nightstand. They're not talking about, like, they went off the rails. Our people go off the rails.
Yeah, I saw that.
It took 2 seconds for the class. It took 2 seconds for the class to take this and run with it. Now you go sit out in the hall.
Oh my God, it's Visions of third grade again.
So listen, I love this. We've had a great time, and we've got a large thing going here, and it's going from one to the next, and I know this could run for hours. But I'm going to have to cut the party short here. We're at 2 hours in the show. Okay. We've had a great time. I mean, I know Huck wants to go to bed.
I got to get on Twitch.
He's hung it. Remember, we talked about that, Cliff. Remember, he's got to be on Twitch, and we don't want to keep him from that. That's right.
Shakes his ass on Facebook,
I'm glad that you've been here.
I say we do it again.
We will. We'll definitely do this again. I definitely want to get together and do this again for
sure.
We
should ask the comments. Should we do this one again?
Should we do this again?
Let us know. I feel bad for. I mean, someone's gonna have to massage Laura's hand later because it's been like click, 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 click. I just been watching her. She's like,
I'm gonna behave myself.
Did you
know,
hey,
well.
Dear comment section.
you should,
guys-
sir. Have some
you like
respect
this
here,
group of
Mr.
people?
Huckleberry.
Fuck your
I did.
respect. I want to hear it.
Nope. Because Cliff can already read my fucking mind. I don't have to say shit.
Listen,
Go ahead.
look
What you
at these
saying, Blake?
comments, y'all.
Don't worry. I'll call them her dick beaters
Y'all
for
look at
everybody.
these comments. Did y'all like this group of people or what? Is this the group of people? Y'all tell
I
us.
love
course
it.
it was.
This
Look
is
at
that, bro.
amazing.
They've
They
been
love
waiting for us to get together like this for a long time.
Next time you guys see Blake, he'll be wearing garments.
Oh,
Like a bra?
We can get on here before I go. What are you talking about?
But I think we should. I think we should pick another topic, and I think we should absolutely go with it. I think we should sit down
Pick
and run with
another
it.
topic. There's 38
Two girls, one
fucking
cat.
topics today.
I mean,
we
there's
did
a whole
every
lot.
topic there was. Now we just have to have fun and laugh.
Now we're talking about how Toys R Us closed and who bought Hostess. That's the only topics left.
Next
Oh,
topic
nice,
is
man.
OnlyFans.
Well, Miss
As you
Petty
grab the
says she
mic,
wants it.
OnlyFans.
Now, Miss
I
Petty
think
says
we
she
should
wants it
bring
on the
out
next
Miss
one.
Patty.
Yep, I would definitely bring Petty in on the next one.
I love it. We're gonna. How many people can we put in
100%.
boxes? I love it.
100%. Well,
No, we're gonna do it again.
I want to thank
Nipple tassels.
the people in the comment section for coming up and talking to us and giving us a lot of stuff and supporting us all the time. I really appreciate it. I know there's some guy that comes in and talks about banging children, and that's really sad for the children.
That's
but,
weird. That's weird. What,
that's just
That's the only
humans,
word you
man.
can come up with. Weird. Let me.
You know, it's funny to me because, like I said, when I go through the comment
Like, that's
section,
a
so
weird
someone
troll,
with like
you know
3
what I'm saying?
followers, I go, look, it's the sausage factory, gay crusaders of America, gay, whatever. I get all the time, and I'm like, boy, I sure hope there 13 people come, because if they don't show up, the whole show's going to fail. But we appreciate everybody coming out. Blake,
Love
thanks
you,
for joining
Amber.
us with your nice meal. And I
Yeah,
appreciate
bro,
you
it's-
coming out. You're dude, you're always welcome here.
Meat and potatoes,
I appreciate
Bob.
Yeah, you got
Where's
it,
the
man.
chicken fingers?
That's Kentucky right there. You get on down there to Florence, you go down to Kroger's down there and get yourself some taters.
Dude.
Put some chicken on that plate and on some Kroger's.
The only
Florence,
problem,
Kentucky.
the only problem I've ever seen with Kentucky is that every time I've ever been to Kentucky, beautiful state, but every single fucking woman I've seen in Kentucky has like this much head between their eyes.
Yeah.
Well, the truth
every
is,
one of them.
Blake is the only one with kids that aren't blue or green. That's
Fuck.
let's just talk about that. Right? He's got normal children.
I gotta take a piss.
Normal children.
Man, look,
Me too.
he said you got like 5
I'm
feet
done.
between your eyeballs.
Well, I told my okay, so I
He
told
said
my
you got
I
5
told
feet between your
we were
eyeballs.
we were coming back from fucking Tennessee because I spent a lot of time in Tiptonville, Tennessee. We were coming back, me and my first wife, and we had to stop. We had to stop in Paducah, Kentucky, and I looked at her. I was like, "I'm warning you. You're gonna fucking see some shit you don't want to see. There's gonna be a lot of space between the eyes. One probably is gonna be looking at the door the whole time." And we walked into this fucking place, and I shit you not, this girl was hotter than fuck from the neck down, but from the neck up, it was like fucking. Here you go.
Fucking butterface. Nothing worse than a butterface.
Oh my God! Talking about a blue crab. Listen, I appreciate everybody. Yeah, exactly. I appreciate everybody coming out. Nobody from Kentucky has weird eyes, I guess. Blake, I'm sorry. Don't make your wife.
No,
laugh. You
I
gotta stay.
mean, maybe they do.
Look at you. Anyhow, we appreciate everybody coming out. Blake, thanks for coming to the show. Ant, thanks for showing up tonight, man. I know you've been busy and getting your shit together. Huck, thanks for missing the game. Savage, thanks for your help. Laura, thank you for going through all the comments like you did. I really appreciate that. Brittany's been gone. For everybody, my sister's in Scotland right now. I wish I was there. 50 degrees, hanging out in castles. Doesn't sound like a bad thing to me. So anyways, we're going to do this again. I'll put something together with everybody and we'll plan it. But, man, thanks for a great show, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the support. We love every one of you, and I love each and every one of you here. You know that.
Absolutely.
And I appreciate all of you. And we'll see you next week.
This is
Hang in there.